But in slums up to now, Nadal still has a better record when he plays him. But what I was saying, because I follow all these sports, I end up entering those
Like
Twitter
different Twitter.
wormholes, and those no Djokovic fans. They might be worse than Ronaldo fans. Because Ronaldo fans are bad, but Djokovic fans, it's like he's good to them. No one is supposed. I think you notice when I snap you guys when I'm watching. And I'm
Yeah.
like, if Djokovic has no haters, I'm not alive.
I haven't seen elephant memes this season. No?
They haven't been top of the table.
Well, we are starting
Let's go.
serious business for you.
Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Match Point. This week's panel, you have me, Kilama, and to my left,
Richard.
Vanessa.
Yeah, we are back after a minute, and this week's agenda, we are grading each team's season so far from the 20th to the 1st in the Premier League table using a scale of A to F. So you would like to kindly start with the bottom three and what types of season you think they are having. In the bottom three, we have Wolves, Southampton, and Crystal Palace. What are everyone's thoughts on Wolves' season so far?
Wolves, very underwhelming. For some reason, those guys, I always build them to be like a boogie
team for big teams.
For big teams. But even I think United got a win on them this season. No, we got on Fulham. But yeah, very underwhelming. I don't know if it's because of the transfer window they had. But yeah, very underwhelming. I would rate it F.
And I don't feel like they lost that many players. And Gary O'Neill last season had a solid season, I would say, of which we feel like Wolves has become like a mainstay in the league because they've been consistent from the Nuno days. They've stayed around, so we always expect them to hang around. At least the mid-table teams, 14th place, 15th place, around that part in the table. But I feel like they've also been unlucky in some games this season where they've been like at the cusp of like getting a point, then they get like the other team gets like a last minute winner because their games against Liverpool and City were a bit tight till the end of which both City and Liverpool had to pull it out of the fire. Then their Brentford match was high octane football, those high scoring games.
5-3, right?
Yeah. The five. Wait, is it Brentford that has scored like I don't know the fastest goals this season?
Yes, like every
within like
the first minute.
2 minutes or first minute they have scored. So
Till they met United.
I feel like they have no win yet this season in the league, and their league position, I didn't have them as a team that would be facing relegation or anything, but very underwhelming season so far though. I feel like there are games they could have snatched a point or they have a win. Do they have a win? I can't see.
No, I don't think so. I think Wolves.
So for me, I would also say it's an F, man, because isn't Gary O'Neill, was he at Bournemouth before? And he was sacked?
I think he was.
Then he came and saved Wolves last season, so I thought they would kick on. So according to the season they're having right now, it would be an F from me as well.
Same. I'll give it an F, but then I'll also... They haven't played badly, per se. Like, they're playing...
But that's the thing now,
they're not getting the points.
You have to put points on the board, so...
But then they've also played, like, six.
They've played some huge
They have
teams.
played Arsenal, they've played Chelsea, they've played Man City, they've played Liverpool, they've played, is it Newcastle as well? And I think, of course, it's like you said, it's a team that you expect to like scare. Yeah, but they have underwhelmed in that area. But also being last, it's not where I expect them to be. It's not where. So I'd also give them an F. But
they're proper mid-table team.
But then, how do you think also like losing their most lethal forward is also like a
Who?
Pedro Neto.
Neto was
But
there
Neto,
mostly?
Neto,
He was also
no,
injury
Neto has
prone.
been
That guy was
injured
injury
a
prone.
lot. Has been
So it's not a
injured
big
lot.
deal
It's
for
not
them.
him.
Like, I would even say like their most important forward has been like between Cunha or
Oh yeah.
Sarabia,
Oh yeah.
Hee-chan
Sarabia.
Huang chips in here and there. So they didn't, because generally Neto misses a lot of games. Though
True.
when he's on pitch and he's on form, he's a difference maker. But
You've said the name, and it's like PTSD has
Oh.
just clicked in. I don't know where he gunned us from, but I know
Sarabia.
that name triggers some terrible memories.
yeah, like Cunha and Sarabia have some bangers in them. So if you're watching Wolves, those are like the people you would look out for. But
what team did he play for that dunked on us? I'm thinking either.
was it a Spanish team?
I don't know,
Probably
but you've
because he
you've
came
said-
last season.
you
to
said
Wolves.
the name and
You're-
something just there's a flicker of warmth I got. It's like
But
Yeah, so
we-
all of us are giving Wolves generally an
an
F
F.
for their season so far.
Yeah.
Southampton, I would say I didn't expect much from them.
No expectations.
They're where they are.
Just
Yeah, I
happy
didn't
to be
expect
here.
much from them coming back up. And I think in our predictions for the season, I probably had them going back down.
Yeah, I think we all
So for
did.
their current stat, yeah,
I can't even say much. I don't think I've watched a Southampton
they are
game
where they
this
are.
season.
I have
You played them? Oh,
played best game of the season.
oh, the 3-0? Is
Yeah,
it the 3?
United beat them 3-0. They
Okay.
drew against Ipswich, lost to Bournemouth, lost to Arsenal.
It's
No,
just
actually, our game against them was kind of
tight.
scrappy. We've had
Yeah.
scrappy games at home for some reason. So.
Rambo.
Yeah.
Then this weekend against Leicester, they had the lead.
were ahead, yeah,
They were
2-0.
up like 2-0. You check at the end of the match, they lost. Then they got carded as well. But I didn't expect much from Southampton. I always thought they would go straight back down.
Just on some happy to be here vibe, man.
I'm happy to be here, guys.
Happy to be
Thank you for inviting us.
So I would give them an F for their season so
Is
far.
it really
Is it an F? I would give them like a D because that's where I expect them
That's
to
what I
be.
expect you.
Like, I'm
Or
not
like,
like-
it's fine for
It's fine for
their
them,
position
yeah.
in the table.
It's fine.
they're doing what I expected them to.
Mhm.
I would give them D, E. Like it's not bad.
I'll give them E.
It's not Wolves level where you're like, eh,
Hey,
but then it's where I
you guys
expect
are
it.
certified.
Actually, yeah, I
boogie.
think an E is fine as well.
Yeah, E.
Then moving on to 18th place, Crystal Palace. This is a shocker for me.
Is it
It is.
It is.
It is.
after losing Olise?
It's
No,
not
it's
like
still-
he was also in and out of the squad because of his
Injuries
But you
Injuries
see,
as well.
here's the thing. Those guys are missing like one or two pieces. The games I've watched from them this season, there's no game I've watched where a team had them down and out. Even Liverpool had to scrap for that win.
Okay, yeah, they're
against
missing
those
something.
guys.
I just don't
They're
know what.
missing. For some reason, Eze hasn't yet
Clicked.
He hasn't yet clicked.
like
Doesn't-
every game week I check blank. I
You have
had
him in
to-
FPL.
I had to chase him.
Yeah. So if for some reason something hasn't yet Mateta.
He's
Then
been
they-
they've been
But then
benching
again,
him.
they now play two strikers.
Nketiah and
I think that's the problem. Nketiah.
yeah.
It's no longer a problem, so those are not my issues.
They got Nketiah.
Because if
Messed
you
up
look
though.
at the results, it's like a 1-0 loss here.
It's not badly off, but it's
No,
something
the
that's
games I've
missing.
watched from them, they actually scare me. Like the games I've watched from them, I'm like, these guys.
Because yeah,
are
even
scrap.
against the big teams, you
They are
expect
still,
them
yeah.
to put up a fight because they drew. I think they drew against United.
Yeah, 0-0.
Liverpool scored in, I don't know.
Like in the last minutes as
I don't
well.
know, I've seen Jota scored early on.
No, they scored early
it's
on,
not
but
like
that-
Liverpool
It was
was
1-0.
doing any damage. Yes.
Yeah, but it was
Oh.
scrappy. I watched it.
Oh yeah, that was a game where Nketiah almost scored like twice.
They were just.
I think
That's Nketiah
that's the
for
same
you.
game
You miss,
where-
I don't know.
Alisson got injured. Is that the game?
Yes,
Yeah.
Hammy.
Uh
I don't know how many games, how many chances
How did
you call it?
Nketiah. Who?
What did you call it?
Hammy.
like a
Hamstring.
hamstring.
This walk nonsense.
you're out of touch. Maybe you feel like you're too old. You're not part of
Woke
that.
noses. What is
You're
it
not
coming?
part of that generation. Oh, you're the Sean Dyche meme. After woke
After woke
nonsense.
I woke noses,
Nah,
man.
but that's what they've been called for
Yeah.
a minute.
Tommy, yeah.
But I still don't expect them to get relegated. I know someone
It's
Nah,
still
they'll
early
survive.
on. It's still
someone is going to get sucked into that battle down there.
They'll survive.
Though they're currently at 3. I think the
They have 3
toughest
points.
Yeah, the toughest matchups they've had Liverpool, United. They even drew with Chelsea as well.
Oh
actually.
yeah.
They're scrappy. Like they're just missing that.
Maybe
one.
maybe we'll be back in like Jan and see. But for
So
now, it's not
what
looking
grade
good.
would we give them for their season so
B.
far?
I'm giving them B. Despite their position, I've watched some of them.
So I have them at like E.
E as
I feel
well,
like
yeah.
they are underwhelming because from last season when the new manager came in,
They were on some
They got
ridiculous run.
a wing back. I was like, this wing with Olise, they're going to run madness. Then there's obviously that's a big piece to lose.
New manager bounce.
So
Yeah, but
currently,
no, they were on a ridiculous. Like they
currently-
were scoring like 3-4. Like at the end of last season, they were scoring ridiculous. They were winning games. They looked good.
I think
So you would expect them.
Either Olisa was a very big
But he was.
part of the puzzle, which he definitely was, or Nketiah was such a terrible fit. I'm leaning into the other one.
But then they
Can't
also
put it
have
all on
Ismail
Nketiah.
I
Sarr.
can and I will.
He's a good player. I like him.
Who?
Sir.
Yeah, he also has been
Has-
integrated
yeah.
into the squad now. They have a good squad. I feel like
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why it's an E for me. Like it's not. I think they
But
can
when
still.
it does click, they'll be scary.
Yeah, it's a team I fear.
They'll be scary.
It's a
So
team I
D-
fear.
D for me. 17.
Ipswich. How do we feel about Ipswich? Have given us
Eh.
some nice games.
Then A.
Isn't that too high?
You're giving them
The fact that they are not even in,
in the
relegation.
relegation.
But they're only like a point behind.
So
a
they're
point behind Palace.
the Luton of this season.
No,
eh?
above.
Nah, Luton.
Well, more
I was going to
exciting.
say Luton used to concede a lot before. I checked how many goals these guys have conceded, but no. I think they are more pragmatic than Luton. Though they have a young, promising striker.
Dilap.
I have liked some of his play, watched some of his plays. Wasn't he from City as
Yeah,
well?
he was from Man City.
City, Stoke. I don't know. He has done loan spells around. So I always
was-
thought
He was that last season of Aguero when Aguero was still like
I was
injury.
like, by
he
now he
started
would be like
featuring.
a mainstay striker in the league. But everyone takes their time, and I think he has his footing now with Ipswich. So he has scored. Was it
Some
against West Ham?
ridiculous goal. Oof,
So I would feel like I would give them like a.
a D.
No, I'll give them like a B. Because I have.
You've given him A, you and B. Wow, okay.
Because
They're above relegation.
Oh,
at least I would say from the teams that were promoted, I said Leicester would
stay up.
stay up, and I think
The other two are going
Ipswich
down.
would. Yeah, Ipswich and Southampton would go back. But what's the manager's name again? I'm forgetting it.
McKenna.
McKenna. Yeah, you guys want McKenna.
Who?
Okay, like you wanted him.
All throwing names around.
They have a couple of draws in the league.
They're good
But I've
draws.
seen a few of their games too.
They're good.
They can fight.
So
I
I feel
expected
like
them to lie down, but they don't.
Well, no, they don't. Oh, even
they
against
first sold
City,
me
they,
dreams against
they
City
don't.
when they scored
yeah,
first.
they scored
then
fast very quickly.
City was like, you pay for trying to scare our fans. But yeah, for where Ipswich is, I'll give them a B.
I'll give them an A.
So we have to get an average. That would be what?
C.
Like a C.
Okay.
A,
C.
B, D.
It's car.
If
C.
we,
C.
If we are.
Mm-hmm.
In 16th position, we have Everton. Everton is another weird team I can never understand.
Like they can go on a good run and then they can go on a terrible run and then
no,
no, you do because
Because at this point, like the last 4 years, they've become strugglers down there.
oh yeah,
Where did Onana go?
Ahmad,
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
They gave them with that guy. Alright.
But no, like these guys, they are too inconsistent. You never know
You can
what
have
to
3 great
expect from
games,
them.
then 3 terrible
They
They
games.
will
No
get
sense.
they will get a shocking result. Like, let me say,
Isn't this the team that would go behind and lose? I mean, that go in front and then lose?
like the Bournemouth game in particular this season. They were up like
2-0.
2-0 by like the 86th minute.
They conceded 3.
End of the game. Some of these losses I can understand, like Villa, but Villa,
Here's my beef with
and even against Villa, they scored first. They were 2-0 up against Villa.
Yeah, they
By
were back-to-back
half-time.
games, right?
Yeah,
Bournemouth and
Bournemouth and Villa.
then they
back
went
to
on a
back.
run of 2 wins as well after that.
So after that,
Then
yes,
now they drew.
they beat some teams here and there.
Oh.
You never know what to expect, and of which we know Sean Dyche for being a manager that is solid from the back.
Yeah.
He's always
defense.
defensive, but with how they, okay, I would say some of their players have fallen off as well. Calvert-Lewin hasn't been the same for like 3
3 years.
seasons. Dwight McNeil is not consistent.
But-
They've shifted CB pairings. I don't know how many times now.
I can't even lie.
But they are too inconsistent, so we now expect them to be strugglers every season.
That's my beef with those teams. Everton, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, not Fulham. There's a name I'm forgetting. But when you watch, when those guys are playing against your team, good God, they bring their A game.
Yeah.
You may think there's like a bonus in the contract.
There's a
like,
trophy after that
Then when
game.
they are playing teams
Then
around
when they're
them,
playing,
Their mates.
their mates, you're like, guys.
they are easy to play through.
Like when I watched that, to be honest, I think I'm very sure Liverpool survived Crystal Palace. When I watched that game, I was like, wait, there has to be a bonus on this guy's contract. They were on Liverpool's neck. They just couldn't finish. Same with Everton. When they play against us, Pickford can bring out some
Ridiculous
De
saves.
Gea region, and you're like, guy. But then you see him playing against his mates. He's making mistakes. He's making blunders.
Conceding some of the most ridiculous goals.
Nah, whatever bonuses they put in their contracts for the big teams, the shit needs to be looked at properly because it doesn't make sense. That's my beef with them. Because before you even know it, the guy is either getting relegated. He's like, but he gave me trouble. I lost to him. How is he in the relegation scrap? Because with his mates is terrible. So I'd give Everton an E.
Man, same. I'd have
Yeah,
them around,
around
there,
there.
closer to, because now every season you expect them to struggle.
To be in a scrap, a relegation scrap.
Yeah.
I think they've been in it for like
4
3
years.
This is
4 consecutive years.
I think I can. This is like
There
my
was the
third in a row.
Richarlison save year, the Onana season.
Because what was it last season after Connor Cody left? Before last season started, Connor Cody was like, when they survived relegation, is like, this club shouldn't be fighting around. But every year now, it's like you expect it. We are no
They're
longer
there.
sure. That's why I had them going down this
The
year.
predictions.
But
Oh yeah.
yeah, they picked up some good results now. So maybe
them
they
alive till like
maybe they keep
January.
on, but they are always around the bottom
Yeah.
of the table.
They are
now.
like the last 5.
Which is funny because growing up they were a mid-table. Proper after
They would be
10.
like 8th, 9th,
yeah,
10th.
around there.
top 10. But anyway, Pep Guardiola football ruined. So
Oh wow.
everything
It's
blamed
Pep's
Pep.
fault.
it is,
Shut up. Nonsense.
So for the 15th position, we have West Ham. This is another underwhelming team because
Very underwhelming.
Who's that manager?
saying Lopetegui. Is there a difference from what Moyes was
Was
doing
doing on this
to
guy.
what this guy is currently
It's not
doing?
even that. For
this
me, it's
season?
the number of players they signed. It's like they were preparing for Europe.
Where did this guy get his rep from?
Who?
Sevilla.
Sevilla. He had, remember
Another-
that confusion with Spain and Real Madrid. Then I think he was sacked from the national
Not
team.
him, because he went to. But then he was sacked at Madrid.
Then he went to Sevilla, did his thing in Sevilla,
We need another Prem team.
came
Which
to the
team?
Wolves last year. Was it last year?
Oh, the other
I
year.
think,
Some.
He
yeah.
was,
Yeah.
he was at
He's been
Wolves at some
around.
point. Then he left Wolves.
He's
But
been-
I'm like, what's the difference with what Moyes was doing? If they've given you all this funding, you've signed all these
All
players,
those players. Like,
and your results are shaky like this,
Because they have who? They bought
They have a
they
good
bought
squad.
Fulkrug, they bought
They have a
Somerville,
good squad.
Wan-Bissaka. Who else have I seen? There's some guy there I saw this weekend. Gudo, Rodriguez, something like that. Like they sound like similar number to
Mid-table.
Chelsea. You'd expect them to be
Mid-table.
10th, 11th, 12th
10th,
day
11th,
at worst.
12th.
They're here 15.
I'll
How many
give them
points do
F.
they have? 6, 8? What?
How many what?
Points.
They have they're same points as Everton as well. But
8,
they have
right?
8 points.
Exactly. You'd expect them to at least have like.
But they're going to pick up. I'll give
If they
them-
don't, then it would have been like.
Kudos is slapping people here and there.
But
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not.
It's another underwhelming. I'll actually give them an F after
F2.
all those
F.
signings.
Yeah, after all those signings, you'd expect them to be higher, at least.
And if you lose Moyes, you're supposed to get someone better than the fool. Not
They assumed Lopetegui was
that guy's name makes him look like he's a football
genius.
but he's
Because
not.
actually, I think, I know we didn't do more than like top 6 in our predictions, but I had them like not in top 6, but I had them like
Around
7,
European
8.
places.
Yeah, like fighting for those positions.
8
Here
to
they
10
are.
actually.
Yeah, but making it like you come 6th this week, then you back down, like in those positions, fighting for those positions. Here
Them
they are.
Arsenal, man, they took the rice. Took the rice cooker.
But they think they backed up with a lot. They have Alvarez. They have.
They've signed in like the last 2 seasons.
They have
they've
signed
had major
players.
They've
signings.
used that rice money.
Yeah, they have used it so well,
But
but
then when you're like, it's like there's no difference with what Moyes was doing. So why did you sack him in the first place
Have them.
if you're just regressing?
West Ham F.
Then Leicester City, 14th position. They have
They're not good
9
enough.
points.
They're
Like
not
all
good.
like predictions for the season, I thought they would stay up. I watched some of their championship games. I always liked like their wingers are quick and direct, get past their man Mavididi and Fatau.
there's a guy that they have that wears number.
Bonanote.
Yeah,
I think
he wears
Bonanote, I might be
46
saying.
or 40.
He has some bangers.
He's
this
so
season.
nice.
Is that I don't know how many goals, but I've seen 2 banger goals from him.
He's so nice to watch.
So for Leicester, though they've had some shaky games, they almost lost to Southampton as well. They gave us hell at the Emirates.
Oh yeah, they did.
Did you survive?
Yeah,
we
they
ended up
scored 2
winning
goals in like the last 5 minutes.
those last minute goals. So I would give them.
Like a C.
I'll give them a
B.
B.
They're high there. CB there.
They've played.
I'll give them a C.
Let me see which big teams have they played.
They've played
this season.
Arsenal. They played Spurs.
They lost to Spurs.
Arsenal. Have they played City?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Pool.
I don't think they played Liverpool yet. But they have been decent.
They've been decent. C.
To be honest, like I would have them.
I'll give them a C.
Like of course, yes, we predicted them to survive, but I didn't expect them. I would expect them to be
In the scrap.
like
Scrap.
Yeah, they've actually played some. They've played Villa. They've played Arsenal. I think those are the
Those are
hardest
small
fixtures
teams.
they've played yet. They made our game interesting. Even the what was the first game they played?
Spurs.
No, like Spurs whitewashed them, right?
No, that was the Vardy. Was not the Vardy game.
It was a draw against Spurs, no?
their first game.
Yeah,
The
it
first
was
game
a
of
draw.
the-
Where
It was
Vardy.
a draw against Spurs.
2-2.
Yes, 1-1.
1-1.
Vardy.
Oh yeah, the last minute
The
dagger.
Red
And
Bull
he
game.
showed them his
Oh yes. Oh
prem
yes.
and they have nothing.
Yes. I remembered it. I
A
remembered
Real
it.
Premier League men.
I remembered it.
Barclays.
But
No,
Vardy came
He's
not a
after
Barclays
6 years,
guy.
not a Barclays man.
He missed.
He's private equity football.
He missed by a bit. Those guys are.
Yeah, but they are are they overachieving? Would you say they're overachieving? Me, I expected to be where they are.
Okay,
around
no, they
there.
have gone a bit higher than what I was expecting, but they are not
'Cause
overachieving.
They actually sold KDH, so I thought they wouldn't be creative. Van is the one that first brought that name here, and we said everyone is getting.
After all, it's
Man.
there on Twitter.
Those initials are
I was
always
like, everyone,
Even now, Chelsea
everyone's name is
fans.
even people that have never had abbreviated names are get KDH.
Like-
Because remember my reaction, I was like, who's KDH?
Because
King Andrews Brehall.
you know how Chelsea like has like a different team for Prem and their cup competitions. So every time the Conference League posts like Chelsea results or whatever, there's always people saying KDH performed today. Like if you read and I'm like,
So,
guys, it can't be.
When Van Persie said Kate, but watching him in the championship last season, taking on like the Madison role and being creative and scoring crucial goals, I thought they would miss him, which in some games they have. But I feel they have a good enough team to survive, and
They have exciting.
currently I feel like they are where they are. And I have no problem with that, so that's why I'll give them a B.
That's where they belong. 14
Yeah, but then the fact that they've come from like
championship.
But we always felt like even that season they got relegated.
It
It was a weird season. They
But
have
one
a
day
good
the last.
team.
Didn't they go as the last?
No.
They were like 17th, what?
17th.
18th
of which
day.
it was a last day thing.
So they just missed out slightly. Okay.
So I was like, these guys never deserve to, because when they won championship, like
They were
the
just.
first because championship guys play, I don't know how many more games than the Prem. But in like the first 15 games, Leicester, you already knew they were coming back. with
They
the
were
way
running riot.
They were playing.
So CB, I think we just go with C. C is not bad.
Me, I'll give them
C.
a B.
See, I'll give them a C.
For our 13th place team, we have Brentford. I think, given the circumstances, they lost Ivan, Tony, they lost Visa. I don't know how many games into this season, but we feel like Thomas Frank is a solid man. Did you see those shouts for Thomas Frank to United?
Yes, I've seen. Actually, I see them
They are
like
nice.
recently.
I mean, they are where they deserve to be.
So they are performing as you expected.
Yeah, these guys
No
are
shit.
around where that's happening.
Yeah.
Like with the
13th,
Saka,
yeah.
imagine losing Ivan Tony and guys are still Mbwemo is still putting up
Banging.
performances. Before Visa got injured, he was also a mainstay in the team. So I would feel like they are where they are. They've played City.
They've played.
United.
Yeah,
you
they
guys
did. They
beat
did.
them this
Yeah.
weekend?
2-1, right?
Imagine, I thought that was Ten Hag's last game.
Keep quiet.
I know we are not yet at United.
Yeah,
So close.
So for Brentford, we feel like they are another team that have.
They are there where they are.
Today I saw I saw a picture of like the 2011 teams in the Prem,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Oh,
those
like-
traditional
Yeah.
names.
I
Then someone quoted that tweet saying, this utter work nonsense of Brighton, Bournemouth,
Yeah, I saw that.
ball playing teams.
'Cause
Those are real Premier League
Because
teams.
those days we had Swansea and Bolton. I think those are
Blackburn.
Stoke City. Those are the three teams.
Bring back Stoke. Bring back
No, Stoke City was like a boogie team.
Boogie teams. Those tall guys are always high.
Peter Crouch, what?
Stoke.
Anyway, so we all agree Brentford is where they are. I'll
So
give
that's
them
like
like
a-
a C.
CD. It's a C. I would give them a C.
C. I'll give them a C.
Yeah.
Then 12th position, we've arrived. You have a lot to get off on your chest for your team. Tell us why United has been underwhelming this season
Is
and
it underwhelming?
how some of the results are.
Isn't it worse than last season?
It is.
This season your worst start ever.
Yeah.
So
He broke the record.
So what's
Broke
going on?
his record.
What's going on at your team? Like every other week, I feel like it's probably Ten Hag's last game, and he pulls out a result. Because I felt with how that first half went against Brentford this past weekend,
I got here.
I thought he was gone.
I got here a few months ago on this same pod. I said the worst Ten Hag to meet is the guy who's been given the notice. Like he will.
Because remember, hadn't they said the team was meeting? I mean, the board,
But Ineos are
Ineos
frauds.
were meeting
By
up.
the way, Ineos, you're
Were they
fraud.
meeting up after
After the
Brentford game?
they all came.
Actually, they
to
met.
that.
They first met the other week. Then they
Which game
chased
did that?
Ferguson.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, bro, now what has the young old man done?
They said his ambassadorial role with the team no more.
Yeah. They've been paying him 250K per week, by the way.
It's not about the money.
It's not about, yeah, but I'm just
No,
saying.
but that's a legendary figure of the team. So it didn't make sense to me.
didn't
why
make
they
This
left
is
the team.
Ineos are frauds. Private equity football.
They
should
sold
die.
you dreams.
Nah, me they never. I always wanted the shake. I didn't want these. You see the thing with these.
No, but
Everything
Ineos
is-
British.
British, but everything is a statistic to them. You need efficiency, mania. You need you need a director of football, you need a chief scout, you need you need. At the end of last season, I think Ferdinand asked Mourinho what sets Madrid apart from the rest of the clubs, and he said they keep it simple. The Sanchez guy, and what's his Perez,
the president.
and that's just about it. That's just about it. United and every other team that plays private equity football has efficiency.
Don't people might watch and say we're endorsing your private equity jazz.
Okay,
That's
they have.
your own
It's
term.
like they all have KPIs. Okay, well, I might take too long on this segment because if I start on United,
We are going.
but I have two theories though. One that I've seen. Luke Shaw, my brother, I've seen this movie from you for managers in Downing Tools. So I think the players are Downing Tools. The silent mutiny.
Think some people in the squad are done with Ten Hag.
No, me when I see guys like Dallo, Fernandez, those are workhorses. Guys
But
who just
imagine the Bruno performances so far this
exactly.
season.
Guys who
Did you say you're in this position partly blaming him as well for his
I would.
performances this season?
They've been
'Cause
Didn't he
underwhelming.
get like back-to-back raids in like Prem and the other tournament?
That's what I was
you play?
alluding to. If you make a guy who is a workhorse who just loves to whoop,
to play. Yeah, he
To-
likes to play.
he just wants to play to look like he does not want to be on the pitch, and this is a mutiny going on. Once I saw the body language from Bruno and Dallo, then I knew the players. Rashford, man, I've seen this movie from you before, so you are amused. So, but it's Bruno. Like Rashford, I think there's a game he almost got a second red, a second yellow intentional.
Aston Villa.
The Aston
Yeah.
Villa.
It
He
looked in-
almost.
it
He looked
looked
like he wanted the
intentional, yeah.
red. I was like, "What are you on?" So once you start seeing that, then the other thing, the other theory is parlays. I think these guys have parlays.
The players.
You think the players are betting?
The players are
They'll
betting.
risk their careers for
The
extra
players
money
are
on the side.
Yo, there are some results.
But you guys against Tottenham were too
No,
shocking.
there's a game I think which game did we draw 3-3 in Europe where we're up 2-0.
Porto.
Porto.
That game.
I was thinking the exact same thing when I read a tweet from a guy who was like, I've seen this exact same movie from a Ten Hag team 10 times. And boom.
Wait, didn't the same thing happen like Copenhagen last season?
Bro,
when you
that's
were-
what I'm saying.
Even this season.
And
Oh,
that-
like
I'm
high scoring
comparing,
games.
like Copenhagen, you are beating them. Rashford gets
As
even
long
the
as
Porto
it's-
game is not
As long as it's Europe.
Yes.
As long as it's Europe. That's what I'm saying. These guys have parlays. It's like they come into the game
I can't
knowing
endorse that.
we have to lose. We have to drop. There's no other explanation for it.
Actually,
You're either Downing tools or you have parlays running because
Okay, let's say this: your losses in the Premier, like Brighton, Liverpool, Spurs, but you look too shocking against Spurs. You let Spurs dominate you like that at home.
by the way, they should open up Alcatraz for that guy. I know they shut down Alcatraz, but Ten Hag deserves more than a sacking. Spurs have come to Old Trafford and bowled out. Liverpool have come to Old Trafford.
Liverpool, I can't hold too much against.
yeah.
Even though your rivals like that, but you've been getting Liverpool spankings.
For like years.
The most of them have. The most of them.
Wait, the
Against
7-0 was the 7-0 at
Ten Hag.
Anfield,
It was Anfield. Anyway.
but it's still Ten Hag.
Ten Hag.
Still Ten Hag.
That's what I'm like. They need to open up Alcatraz for that man and put him like in a facility.
How
where-
much blame are you assigning the players? Because I would say now,
Like
let's take a case
50%.
study of like Sancho. He lives. He has had good performances
Use
at
another
Chelsea.
Use another example.
Who else left?
Scott McTominay. He's balling for Napoli.
McTominay was never a real footballer.
He was a Ten Hag savior.
He
was-
Last
That's the
season
thing
he
with
saved
that
him like
guy, by
He
the
was.
way.
5
He
times
has
or
saved
6.
Ten Hag. He
Ten-
saved
Ten
Ten Hag's
Hag
job a
has
couple
a-
of times.
Ten Hag has a Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford sized problem.
He can't.
If those
But you
two
know,
are
I would
off-
also say there are some games this season I'm like, why isn't Ahmad
Ahmad.
starting? Some games they've given
Garnacho.
Garnacho the start. I'm like, why?
Garnacho isn't the problem.
No, I'm saying.
But
No, but even when Ahmad was on form, you still don't want to play him.
No. At the start of the season,
You were playing
Ahmad were playing, and
and
Garnacho was
Rashford.
coming off the
Yeah.
bench. The guy he can't bench, the big
Rashford.
size problem I've talked
Yeah,
about,
Rashford.
is Rashford. And if Rashford is not feeling it, if Fernandez is not on his...
You guys have even killed Kobe before.
Yeah, main with
His confidence and
No, he's injured.
he's injured. No, I saw he's injured, but you guys were making him work.
That's my point. Like, if you get players that look like... In that team, I think we have like 4 hoopers. We have Dallo, we have Fernandez, we have Garnacho, we have
Fernandez has had a very, very, very poor season. So far.
Maino. And if you've somehow made all those 4 look like
they've
they're
lost
out
the
of
love.
it.
Yeah.
They've lost the love for the game. Rashford, I'm not surprised. You did that to Mourinho, you did it to Van Gaal, you did it to Ole, so we've been here before. But these other 4 guys...
They've always
even
been
McTominay,
dependable.
I'm surprised he sold McTominay because that was his... But during the week he said he had to because of FFP.
What do you have to say about Ugarte? Was he the right signing?
Can I can't even speak English? Can he speak?
Has that ever been an issue?
No, I
people
haven't
that can
seen. I haven't seen anything from him. I haven't seen him play.
He played
He played against Liverpool, and oh my god, Liverpool or Spurs?
to Spurs, I think.
See, the humiliations are even confusing in my head. Ten Hag, I will be there. When they're locking you up in Alcatraz, I will be there. But yeah, Ugarte, man, I have a feeling it's going to be our Van der Beek.
Oh no.
You don't expect
You
him
really-
to peak. No, I wouldn't wish anyone injuries, obviously, but I think
Not
Van-
injury-wise.
Van der Beek
from
just-
the discourse around him, I was like, he's a misprofiled player for your team.
Exactly.
He can't.
I don't know.
He can't
With all
play
the,
possession
with all
football
the
as
stupid
much.
statisticians
pass.
they have in the club. And when I hear when I hear Ten Hag talking,
He has always, his rebuttal was he has the most
The two
trophies
trophies.
after
trophies, and
Most
then there's that
trophies after
stupid
Pep.
whatever he says. If you look at the data, the statistics, my guy, we watch you. We watch this team. I don't know what set of... He mentioned XG. What? To this day, I don't know what an XG is.
Expected
Goals.
goals.
Whoever came up with that, man, you killed us.
Yeah, but I don't know, even against weird teams, you guys XG is too low. Your forwards, nothing is
Man, for us, we shall...
Joshua Zagzi,
He's at
I don't know if he got
9.5.
a 10 or 9, whatever position
He's
he
nice
plays.
to
Guy is a
watch,
rasta.
but he can't do shit in front of goal.
I saw him in this game.
No, but
If you watch the
but
weekend,
I've also seen that thing of like there might be sabotage in the coach and they
intentionally.
But then
want
who
him
do
to
you
leave.
get next?
And that's the they've taken the guy I would have been
Who?
comfortable.
Tuchel.
It's now in England. No wonder this fool was screaming all in the news. I'm happy he has gone to England. Of course you're
Who?
happy. Ten Hag was.
Oh, he was
propping-
happy, yeah?
Yeah, he was propping up. Of course you were
he
happy.
knew that
you
was his
fool.
competition.
But there's still...
at the moment, please, when I look
I've
at
seen Thomas Frank shouts,
Man.
but you feel like United is too big for him. So you guys, I know you guys want a pedigree signing,
I want Hansi
big
Flick.
name.
I want
Why
Hansi
why
Flick.
would he leave Barcelona without he has
Barcelona
Okay, then
is
you
trash.
have, you'd have to go
Transformed
for the other
those
guy.
Who?
Nagelsmann.
Who?
Julian Nagelsmann
Yeah.
is still with Germany.
Still with
Hey, he's
German.
a... Oh, yeah.
He's a German
I've just
manager.
remembered.
I think our manager should be Flick. You know,
Why is Flick leaving Barcelona?
For United.
Unless they're
Barcelona
not playing
is-
wages.
Barcelona is shit.
Yeah, unless they're not paying. That's the only
Nah,
reason.
no, but this season transformed different team.
Eh,
Everyone is balling.
give him
Everyone,
a-
they have
What is the
Rafinha.
Classico this weekend? When is that?
We
Clasico?
shall
Yeah, it
come
is.
back.
We have
come back.
Rafinha looking like I don't know.
The
who.
Rafinha is back to his best.
We shall be back.
Lamine
Here.
Yamal best
You
player
had
in
it
the
here.
world
Lewandowski,
shouts.
what?
Anyway.
You had it here first. Me, I'm not moved by.
So why would, if you're not moved, why do you want him at United? Because you know he's doing something at
No.
Barcelona.
Exactly, he is overachieving with that squad. But why I'm saying we shall be
Okay, I
here
get that shout.
is the players will reach a ceiling.
Overachieving, I wouldn't say
No,
that.
I'm saying like the squad that
He
he
has
has is
organized
not.
people.
Yeah, he's doing what.
Players are back to their... Lewandowski is a striker with the most goals in
No, I'm
Europe
saying he's
currently,
doing like
in
what?
league-wise.
What's this guy for Spain?
League-wise. Oh, Kane has a hat-trick, I don't know.
He's doing what that Spain guy did with Spain, De La Fuente.
Fuente.
Like you have players that you don't expect to perform, and they're performing at a high, like a ridiculously high level.
Like you can look at the lineup. You're just seeing La Masia. Names you.
Children.
So
but they'll reach us.
If he wasn't doing stuff at Barcelona, you wouldn't want him.
No, I've wanted him from the 8-2 against Barcelona. I've wanted him from that season. Yeah, 8. You remember? Was captain for that team. All right, let's chill.
We were in high school.
I'm actually not shocked Lewandowski is banging them because Hansi got him and he had a Ballon d'Or season. But he was robbed for, whose name
No, it
shall
was a
not be.
COVID.
No, it was a COVID.
COVID,
Just blame the
COVID,
organizers.
yeah.
Anyway, we are even veering off United.
Yes.
What would you grade your season so far with
F.
all your problems?
F, double F, triple F.
F plus plus.
Plus.
You've been shocking, but for me your losses move me so.
The thing,
Yeah, but I will still give you an F because I think we had you. There's a point we were saying you guys are going to join the relegation battle. So
Who?
yeah, like last week.
Good on you beating Brentford.
Last week, you were 3 points above.
The thing, y'all watched SpongeBob. Okay, I'm going to use that analogy.
Okay,
Y'all
SpongeBob.
watched the. Okay, you didn't watch, but you've seen that meme where it's like him and his Sammy friend, like they're Sammy the rabbit. Is it the rabbit?
Oh, in the astronaut.
The astronaut, where they're trying to escape a bit of, I'll call it a shark. So they stand in a certain space where the shark can cross, and the shark is just out there with its teeth like, you dare come out here. So I'm like, this fool has gotten a win to extend his life cycle by another at least month or another international break. But I'm outside there
You
waiting.
expect him to be sacked this season?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I don't think he's going to.
Yes.
Because
Like-
he delivers whenever his job is on the line.
I
You
got
get
on here
a
and I said that.
bookie win.
Like,
But
you know how I said they wouldn't be in top 6? Eh? I was just being a hater, but you guys are
No, we're not.
depressing. Because I don't even.
I don't know because I don't know what's going to change.
Because now
Unless-
this season he can't even give excuses. He has his players.
I hate that man. I hate Pep Guardiola. Like, I can see their
but that guy
football.
is in
Pep's
from
tree.
Pep's school.
Yes, Pep's school. I was watching
the
the
bad
first
student.
half over the weekend. I'm like, these guys must be having KPIs for how many times they pass it back to Onana. What happened to
No, but it's not the
directness?
whole point of buying Onana.
Whatever, man. Walk football.
We build from behind.
No, I'm saying they need to have like a good
Diagonals,
distribution. So.
Yeah.
You
that
get
too.
to the center, put the ball to a winger, let the winger be direct. But no, all of them want to pass it sideways and then it goes back. Build from the back. The difference with second half, at least the first 20 minutes of second half till they got the win, that wasn't the case. Give to Garnacho. Garnacho was just running.
He runs
that
at his
guy.
man, yeah.
He was just running at that guy. Rashford too was putting in. You could feel like some shackles were taken off, but then they were put back after getting the second goal. So this may
So
not
he's
be a player problem.
He's a small Southgate, eh? Just wants small winning
He's-
margins.
What's that guy's name? He's Bin Laden. He's Saddam Hussein. He's a terrorist.
You can't clip this for the TikToks.
No. I can't.
He needs to be locked up. Is my point. You all know Alcatraz. Okay.
Everyone knows
Yeah.
Alcatraz.
You all
Yes.
watched Kung Fu Panda, where they locked up Tai Long, deep player.
These
where-
cartoon analogies
gay.
are going
You have
crazy.
taken us SpongeBob. Now we're on Kung Fu
They need to
Panda.
put that man in a
You're
maximum
about to put us in Harry
security
Potter. Bro.
May whatever is going on at
Him
United.
and Pep,
keep
so that we
going
don't
on.
see this brand of football ever again.
But you guys don't even play nowhere near City's brand, so I don't know.
no. But he
why
tries.
you're
but
including
This
Pep
whole
in your-
You
no.
see-
This whole playing out from the back is him.
But a lot of teams do that now.
And who's
And
the
some
father?
look better. Like,
Who's the godfather?
like Aston
It
Villa
has-
looks.
Who's
You
the
have to take
godfather?
risks.
Who's the godfather? Like, wipe that jam off the face.
Okay, you get your own philosophy and play your
We
own.
have, but because we got a
Imagine
Dutch.
before this, you were hanging around.
Actually, Ancelotti,
You are
to me,
hanging around.
Ancelotti is a United manager, but we'll never get him.
Yeah,
Is he?
Ancelotti gives his players
Freedom.
So.
I don't-
Let those
yeah,
boys
but then I
cook.
don't think you have players that
We do, actually.
minus Bruno and Garnacho. Who
Iron
else?
Man.
We just need 5 hoopers. Yeah, what's his name? Fergie said he only had 4 world-class players.
No, I'm
He ever
saying
managed.
like you don't have a lot for him to work with. So again, you go back in
No,
the market.
you
to
just
But
give
then
him
he has also spent a lot of money now, so he can no longer say
yeah.
he doesn't have the
He-
players.
That's why I'm
'cause
like, I'm
the
outside.
players they've bought, those are the people.
He's
he
just
has
missing 4
wanted.
more Ajax guys and he's there.
I'm outside there like a shark waiting for a downfall.
You're
You
like-
have no
you're
more
like
excuse. I'm out there, a shark waiting. You have no more excuse. You have no injury crisis. You've been given every player you put your hand on, except Frankie De Jong. So there's no more excuse. But then you go to the media and talk about XG, right
The
direction.
second most trophies after Pep.
Well, I use that during banter, but guy, we watch this team. And as fans, man, lock that man up. Don't fire him, lock him up. Lock him
Prison, no.
Because he doesn't deserve that termination fee that they probably
Oh,
give
they.
him.
I saw.
But still,
I
they
saw
would have
something
to
that
pay.
if you pay him 15M if you sack him.
He
now-
doesn't deserve 15, man.
He will still get his money.
Yeah, he will get it.
So
man.
pure
It's
F.
just so.
So, yeah.
So he's on. Is he among the managers we are now watching to be sacked first? This
He wasn't.
No, to be honest,
No,
we have
there've
talked
been,
about other
there've
guys.
been
but
whispers around that he might be on the chopping block, but
Nah, but
whenever you
Ineos
see-
Ineos have showed me who they are and they're frauds. Private equity guy.
I think the
Stick
problem
to
is
business.
you don't have like an immediate replacement. Like you don't have. The thing is, remember during the summer they were looking for guys, and everyone. I don't know if they were saying no or they already had other
Scott McKenna said
opportunities.
no.
Or they had other opportunities, but they were actually he was like the last option before they gave him that extra year on his contract. So I don't think you have someone. I think they would want to move on if they had someone that they were.
The diabolical win, diabolical loss he has cooked up against Fenerbahce. Oh.
Well, it's going to be so poetic because they have Mourinho,
Mourinho.
they have
Fred.
Fred, they
By the
have
way, I miss
Amrabat.
Fred the Red.
We've never been the same since we saw. That's where
He was the glue.
he was the glue. He was mid, but he was our mid. He was
He was your guy.
He
He
was
was,
our
he was
guy.
United through and
he
through.
was the chaos guy. Right now we have robots. I think also his philosophy. What's this guy's name? Benny McCarthy was like
That guy has been
yeah.
talking
He
ever
was like-
since he left.
Ten Hag tactic wise very good, but he has no emotion. So I think that's what the players.
Hey, so he's
need.
not connecting with
He's not
guys.
connecting.
His interpersonal relations.
Even
Makes
when-
sense, even when he does
Interpersonal
media
relations are
stuff.
not good.
Even when the goat was going off on him, he didn't criticize his tactics.
Yeah, he did.
just said, "Man, as a person, this
Yeah, so
this guy,
like guys are not playing for him.
they are not playing for him, and I'll be there. You can juice up your 2-1 win against Brentford, but I'll be there when they fire you at the pearly gates, my dear. We'll
I
meet.
feel like he's going to survive.
If he survives,
Another team that I think is overachieving at the moment. Because in 11th we have Bournemouth.
one man ahead of us.
Same points though.
Sack that guy right now, right?
Now,
Call in your-
Nottingham Forest is ahead of you as well. Fulham is ahead of you.
Oh my God,
No, not
Nottingham, yeah,
But
Nottingham
we'll
Forest
get
are
there.
currently overtaking, but Bournemouth with the biggest result of the weekend. I know you were rejoicing. I
It
expect the
was a
group chat.
shock.
I expect the group chat to be booming, but
Now, you see,
It
at
was
some
a
point, like
shock.
I'm like, how much Arsenal guys will cry about the Reds, and I'm like, bro, some of these guys make stupid decisions, and like, if you've made the decision, just live with it. So
But Bournemouth, let me
the
see.
Bournemouth Red, but no, from the start I
But
saw that
I'm shocked they haven't like
appealed.
dipped. No, Bournemouth, because
I
they've
know.
lost Solanke. I feel like that was a very big,
Big
because
loss,
this guy
big
that they
loss.
have there.
Semenyo,
No, Evan Nilsson.
Evan Nilsson,
Like the numbers
from
are
Porto.
The numbers are not. They're not
He's
numbering.
not banging.
Listen.
the
Yeah,
Premier
he's
League.
not.
anyone
That time he was at
anyone
Porto,
that-
he scored some big goals.
anyone that beats Arsenal is a friend of mine.
But you see, the thing is like,
Does not need.
in the moment,
Introduction.
I'm upset about it, but during the year, that's like our second loss or something like that.
Because you play 5 center
No,
backs
but
and like 2
You see,
CDMs.
this is the gimmick I don't understand. We are going into Arsenal's portion, but that nonsense of saying over 4
Four
centers.
centre
I'm like, bro, we've profiled Timber as a
Right, left.
back.
Full back, generally.
Ben White hasn't played as a centre back for probably the last 2 seasons.
2 years, yeah.
But that's people's got you. So when City play,
that's why I'm like,
when City
lock
play
Pep up
Ake,
in.
this side, Vadio stand out into a phenomenal
We also cook them.
left back.
We also cook
When
them.
you guys, you think that's your go-to moment, eh?
No.
Because that's the only way it makes sense to me. It's just
Less
people
than-
saying this is your go-to
Less
moment.
than 10 minutes ago, I was saying they should wipe Pep and his descendants off the face of football.
Evans.
Arteta is where? That 5 centre back thing, where does it come
Which
from?
5 do they keep
Which
playing?
5 centre-backs, eh?
It was 4.
They even have injuries. I can't even.
We start. Kaliafori is a what?
Is that
He's
no,
a
but these are
center.
players that play. These are
But he
players
can
that
play
two
left.
positions.
No.
They are versatile
that's-
guys.
These are players that play two
Versatile.
positions.
It's
You
different.
make them left backs.
No,
you
it's
make them full
okay. Let me say it's different.
Me, I can't even shout about it because I know
We're
this
even-
is people's go-to moments.
We even moved on from Bournemouth, but let me just say it's different because for him, their team, they have versatile guys. Like the people that they're playing there
They
can actually play there.
those
It's different from
positions.
us where
'Cause
Stones is a natural centre
You
back
know
but
when
can
you
play
guys-
right back.
When you guys got Lisandro
Can also do
play
left
on-
back.
as a left back.
And they have tried
play
it.
him-
No,
we
they
play
have.
him
They
as
have. This season they have.
Why are we playing him there?
This season you have. You're
Why are we
playing
playing
him
him?
there.
Because Fat Show can't heal. And my boy Malasia has been...
But you have to give Bournemouth their props. First,
Yeah.
whatever tangent you're veering off, you can first
Okay,
finish what
no,
you're
no.
saying.
We shall get to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Bournemouth,
but
I give them an A. They're ahead of us. Sack that guy.
Okay, what were your expectations for Bournemouth? Me, I feel like they're.
They are
above.
also another team that's like a mainstay in the. Though after
That's what
that
I'm saying, like-
slight relegation with Eddie Howe, was it a season or two before they came back?
They had Eddie. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
Eddie
yes,
Howe,
yes.
Eddie
Went
Howe
to
was their
New-
manager.
It's been 2 seasons.
But they've now.
Two-
Before that, they were a team that was always stable
Like
in the
they-
Prem. They have good backing now. Not
Crazy, but
crazy owners, but they have stability. So for them, I always expect them to serve. Even this season, I know they will stay up because they play. But you all expected them to struggle to score at least after losing Solanke.
yeah, I expect them to struggle. Yeah.
But
So
they're-
yeah,
I'm
okay.
seeing
I
their
get why
losses.
you would get an A.
Their losses this season
An A.
Yeah, for
The
beating
fact that
Arsenal.
definitely an A.
For
Definitely.
beating Arsenal and then
Because their losses are Chelsea, Liverpool, and Leicester.
they lost against Leicester.
Yeah.
It was a tight match.
Leicester 1-0.
Ah, okay.
Buona notte. that
Those
guy.
guys.
That's the guy.
So I'm saying, like, small teams, when they play each other, you'll see everybody's level. But let them play big.
They will
That
show you
bonus
what's
has
up.
to hit.
So all of us are giving Bournemouth an F.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
An A. They have
Overachieving.
overperformed without Solanke. I thought that would be a
Tenth.
big thing.
Mhm.
Is Fulham. I have to give these guys props.
Props,
man.
bro.
But they've also signed people. And they play attacking. I'm happy for Raul Jimenez is back. I feel like
Who's
No.
the manager?
Marco Silva.
De Silva.
Raul Jimenez is back.
He's back to those Wolves days where he was very dangerous.
If it wasn't
Upper 9.
If it wasn't for Awan Adama, they were supposed to beat City.
City, yeah. That guy
'Cause
didn't have a shot.
This
He-
guy plays nice attacking football now.
But Adama's decision making.
Nah, Adama.
decision making, finishing. If
It's
I'm a
like-
Fulham fan, I can be
Where
so
he's
frustrated.
supposed to
Pass.
give a clean through, he wants to run. And
Run.
they are going to get him in. Where he has like 3 finishes. That City game, he has like 3 finishes.
He had
like,
a hat trick in that game.
on a plate, and Pep is there. At
Coaching
the end
him.
of, I hate being chastised, man. Like, those things after the game, they're good game.
See, I hate Pep for that stuff too.
No, he's probably telling him now you work on this hat, you go
why
and
does it do it when everybody see?
when you want him to do it in the locker room, there are still cameras there. They're going to follow him.
No,
But
in
they've
the
only-
channel.
they've only- but even with his own players,
He does it.
he's
Yeah,
a
'Cause
he's
he
a
likes
showman.
that
He's a
attention.
showman.
yeah he said
You
for
like-
his ego.
You let him
That's
go
what
to
he
the
said.
beauty pageant if he wants to.
But
be
Fulham have
seen.
been really nice to watch. I have liked Smith Rowe. I'm happy that he's getting the
Yeah,
minutes.
Smith Rowe is
Uh,
impressive.
Some games.
Reece Nelson off
some
the bench
games
as well.
Some games he looks like he's out of it, but yeah, he now has runway and he has a team that is going to play
That is,
constant football.
yeah.
Till he gets injured.
But
Jimenez.
him. I'm happy.
Why
yes,
are
for
y'all not
Jimenez.
mentioning my boy
Pereira.
Samba?
I haven't really noticed.
Ah,
I
He's
feel
the
like
engine
Smith
of
Rowe
that team.
steals the headlines, maybe. But
He-
yeah, he's also in there.
He's the engine
actually,
of that team.
The
After selling Paul, that guy,
Paulinho.
Yeah,
But that guy is not even playing at Bayern.
he's not.
grass I know is greener.
He's on the bench.
Yeah, he's not playing.
So why would you?
Hey, but
They sold him a
Bayern-
dream. Eh?
It's Bayern.
It's Bayern. No?
You're going to play.
So okay, wait. Would you leave like a big team? Okay, let's say. Okay, this is not a big team. You're playing every week. You're the main. You're the main guy to go to like Bayern,
Hey, my
Dortmund,
salary- I
Madrid.
know my
The
salary is
salary
going
has
up.
increased. Okay.
Salary is good.
The competitions I'm going to be involved in. So
Yeah, but
it's
then,
all about
but
like
then
when
you're
I
not
get
playing,
when I get my time, because that's what he said when he's waiting for his time,
and you show out.
learning the system. Yeah, so this is like you can say like this is integration. Yeah, get settled in the league, know the league.
Learn the
But
language.
Bundesliga
What?
is back. I watched Bayer Leverkusen and I was like, what's this? It's okay, like the tempo is too slow for me. Leverkusen gave them, I don't know what type of bloke that is, but whatever dark arts they accuse us of. I watched Leverkusen Bayern, I'm like, this match is taking years off of me.
But then, isn't that like because Bayern have been like on some mad scoring?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Bayern had
You
been
fear
scoring, and
if you
Leverkusen
open,
didn't have the best of stats as well
Yeah.
this year, but
if you open,
If you open that
no, like
gate,
if like I'm a fan and I'm introducing you to a new league, and like,
no,
these
no,
are
I
the
get-
best teams in the league. Watch this match.
I get that
You
point.
wouldn't be pleased if you.
I get that point.
Same way like how people have expectations for like City
And
against Arsenal.
yeah.
Then
I know, but this
Arsenal
year
has packed.
we gave them a game. But last year it was.
that's why we should condone bullying. We bullied Pep and Arteta into
shit.
giving
to give us a game.
a game. If we had let them be on their
We would have
lovey-dovey
gotten
stuff,
last year's fixture.
So-
we'd have gotten the 5 centre backs each team.
We are all grading Fulham season as an A.
B. Yeah, but
Yeah.
B.
Okay,
I expect
yeah,
them to
I've-
be
I've-
around 6, 7.
I think
Really?
And there they would be overachieving. too.
Yeah. No.
The fact that United is out of the picture.
Yeah, but then now I would expect like the Newcastles, the Aston Villas, the.
And I was about to move to Newcastle and ask
You know
you.
there's more teams ahead of us than below us.
My brother, 12. Say.
I was going to ask you about Newcastle's season. How
What
does
position are
everyone-
they?
They're 10. No, they are 9th. Do you think these guys are supposed to be?
Wait, Fulham is 10th.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah,
Newcastle.
then
Do you feel like
maybe-
Newcastle should be higher than where they are in the
Yeah.
table currently?
yeah.
Yeah.
There are
They
some games where I'm like, bro. There's a game before they played City. Which game? Actually, no. The run of games before they played.
They gave
Actually,
City
in
hell.
between City, there have been loss, draw. I think there's another
They
loss.
lost to. No, I'm not looking at the Newcastle fixture.
They have a run of games that just screams, and it's teams that you don't even expect them to be dropping points to.
They've lost to Brighton. Oh man, Brighton is another.
No, Brighton
team
is
that on their day they are going to
Squeeze you,
anyone.
yeah.
João Pedro. But I was going to
They
say,
lost to.
they've lost to Brighton. City draw. That's not a bad. Then Fulham beat them. That's a weird result to me.
Like they've been on and off.
Fulham is a good team, but
But
with Newcastle and
Well,
they
Newcastle.
I feel like
and they don't have
I would say
Europe.
Newcastle has more quality players.
I would rank that season as a D.
Cause me, I feel like they're under. They should be
No,
in and
they
around
haven't.
the top.
They
4.
haven't lost any of their major players.
Which is also
Isak has
shock.
been out in a couple of games now. Isak has been out.
Isak is out.
Yeah, and
I'm
they've
talking
been
like-
playing.
I'm
They've been
talking.
playing Gordon as
The
a
striker.
9 some games and.
I'm talking about like having to sell.
Sell. No, I don't think.
No, they
lost.
haven't.
They
They
still
didn't
have
lose.
their guys. That team has been together for like 3 years now, right?
2, 3, yeah.
Since and like after the new
Till-
ownership came in, how
yeah,
long have
Eddie
they
Howe.
been in? Like 3? This is their 3rd year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't they sell their stake? Oh no, that was the other guy, the
Yeah.
smaller majority owners. Okay.
Yeah. So I expect they get whoever they want.
Okay, so
almost
they are
whoever.
underachieving, but not so much. But
Not so much.
Yeah, me, I feel like they should
I expect
always
them
be
in top
and
6.
around to
Man,
be.
y'all are making
the
me
top
sound
4.
like a hypocrite.
what?
Team
But
is
you guys
12.
are only 1 point behind them, so you can jump up if they
Yeah,
lose.
it's still.
They have 12 points.
You have 11. It's not that badly off. Last week it was badly off. This week it's not badly off.
Yeah,
So-
because a lot of guys lost over the weekend.
This weekend was red card gallo. They are like 5
They were like,
reds.
yeah, in the Prem just.
With your 4 centre backs, what do you expect?
I tell you, are we the only ones who got red card?
Because also the Southampton game had two reds for each
Nah,
team.
but-
Another game.
But
that
the
had a red.
refereeing this weekend was weird.
The
Like,
refereeing,
in the Arsenal game,
the refereeing
even
this
in my
season.
game was weird.
There are times where they let decisions go, and then there are times
Okay,
where
like me, what pisses
they
me off is
switch
like
inconsistent.
in our games how they were tight on that delay of play thing.
The inconsistency
Then it
is
happened
mad.
over how many games now no one is getting carded. Then on another weekend you see someone get a weird. So yeah, I would say the refereeing is are all over the place.
It's very inconsistent, but
For now,
We blame Pep.
for a team that is achieving highly this
but let
season,
me see
Let's
Newcastle.
look
Newcastle, you
at
said
8.
what?
We're
Like
going to
D?
8.
D.
Okay,
Yeah, in 8th position, Nottingham Forest.
this is an A.
What a
That's-
season
That's
so
not even
far.
a.
And I think like the last
Wait.
game,
Last season they were fighting relegation, right?
yes.
This is an A.
There's an A.
A plus plus.
But with the investment,
And
we've
imagine-
put in
Which
the-
investment? They
Ah, no,
buy
that
they buy
Greek-
midi
That
players,
Greek man can buy 15 players.
but they're
buy-
all midi. Like they're all.
No, just because
What,
you don't
what's,
know them.
what's their midfielder that got a bad injury this season?
Dr.
Can't remember. can't
Danilo.
remember.
Is his name? No. What's his name? God, he's one of the players that I like. Oh, good. The funny thing is, I have his face in my head,
I also
but
do
the
that.
Can't
name.
remember the name.
But he broke. He
But-
got a fracture.
Yeah, but their biggest win this season has to be Liverpool, Anfield.
I know that.
Yeah.
And with the start Arne Slot has had in the league,
That was something you
this
just
was
don't expect.
from nowhere. No
They
one
turned
expected
up
Callum
on him.
Hudson Odoi.
Hudson Odoi, 72nd minute.
Oh.
Their only losses to Fulham. They have
an A automatic.
they have 2 draws.
They have been so.
No, they have 3 draws, 2 wins.
They're such an interesting team to play, and it's very difficult actually. Like even
But-
last.
manager?
But everyone knows Nuno's football.
Nuno.
I was wondering where
You
that
can-
boy is.
Ah,
He
he's
can-
the.
That is
He also used to
Nuno's-
be at
Nuno
Wolves, right?
Espirito Pardon?
He also used to be at Wolves, right?
Yeah, Wolves.
He was at that
Spurs.
period of Wolves.
Yeah,
No,
Wolves. Yeah,
that-
those big Wolves. Yes,
Pick
yes,
you-
it was
yeah.
him.
Okay.
that is Pep's like other
Nemesis.
not I wouldn't
Like,
say
okay, we'll give
opposite.
Pep hard games.
No, Pep's
Or like
opposite
whatever football he plays.
is direct opposite of what Pep plays.
Yeah, not all teams can play the same things.
Yeah, you just have to look at the players that you have and see what you can do. You can't.
All I know is Nuno has always been.
I'd consider
that-
Nuno at United.
Really?
Did you see how he performed at Spurs?
Yeah, actually, it
it's-
wasn't
no one
that.
That was a
considers
bad-
Spurs. No one
That was a
considers
bad. But then there's a thing of like
Spurs
some
was-
managers that can only that are very good for small teams. Then
His Spurs
Under
thing
the-
was before Conte.
Mhm.
yes, under
Oh,
the
yeah,
big
they were
lights.
No one can save Spurs. Conte couldn't. Mourinho
Mm.
almost, but they fired him before he
That was
fired him.
very stupid of them.
Mm.
Who did they bring
I think Nuno.
for the final?
No, they.
Who did they bring? Tottenham.
I
can't
don't
remember.
recall. I don't recall.
But Forest has actually had some good results.
No, that's an A.
They
They
held
have-
Brighton to a draw, Chelsea to a draw,
they beat Liverpool.
So this is a very
It's very shocking to see them in top 10, given that they were almost relegated last year.
with 13 points.
But those are not many.
For now, it's many.
For now, where they are.
For now, after 8 games,
You
it's
would
really-
take the 13 and the 11 you have.
Me alone. Man.
if he had won the game against Liverpool,
This is a team that I feel is underachieving.
Oh,
who?
Spurs
Yes.
in 7th
Yeah.
position.
Yes.
I had them top 4.
I think we all had them top 4.
They
And
have-
we had Aston Villa out of the top 4.
Yeah, but I had
But
them
Villa
fighting there.
Is around there.
The thing with Tottenham, you don't even understand. Yeah, okay, Son has been injured for a couple of games, cool.
Miss like 3.
But Madison has been off.
Underwhelming, yes.
Off. Brennan Johnson has been, of course, he has been
went,
on this
he had
scoring.
to be bullied. He was bullied.
Bullying
Left
works.
social media. He scored he went like 6 in 6.
Yeah,
Like
even
7
even
in
for
7
Wales,
with international break.
Yeah.
He was like 7 in 7.
goals just scoring. Kulusevski has been nice.
Banked some nice goals.
He has been nice in that new position that he's playing.
I'm not going to talk about teams that beat us.
So Solanke has been okay. Of course, it's
Solanke hasn't been at his best yet.
yeah, it's been
His
okay.
best is yet to come. Wait, but those guys, imagine they can turn up for a United,
And then
then
the
they
next
get
week,
a small team and they will struggle.
that's the thing that
That's why I'm telling you, not KPIs, but the bonuses.
those teams are
Those guys are given bonuses. Like turn up for
Because
United, there's this bonus.
Cause
they are
now-
very frustrating team to follow.
Let me see. Let me
Very
look at a game
frustrating.
like Brighton. I'm sure Brighton came back on them. Yes.
It's a very frustrating. Yeah, because I think they were two up. Was it 2-0?
What a shout for Danny Welbeck this season, by the way.
Yeah, we haven't even yet reached Brighton, but Tottenham is just very.
Tottenham is a confusing team because I think we all had them.
I
top
still
four.
do. There's still out of games and stuff, but I'm just like, bro, what's going? I think even Ange is like, who are these players? Like, you can't even recognize your team. Like, you've set up like Kawa. The players, the names on the sheet is Kawa. I mean, you recognize everyone.
Yeah,
But the way
I'd
they-
say their losses are Arsenal,
That's
Newcastle,
calm. Okay.
and
There's a game there that-
Brighton.
Only 3. I think it was the Brighton one that broke me. No, that draws. There's a
Yes.
There's a draw.
There's a draw with the draw is against who?
There's a draw that they have where you're like, how?
Leicester. Jamie Vardy reminded them is a Prem legend. But yeah, I would say Spurs you never know what to expect from them. They will show you beautiful football this weekend.
Next weekend.
Oh, but their defense is also
It's all over.
underwhelmed because the way they hyped their CBs, Van der Ven, fastest man in the Prem,
He's very fast.
Udogi style.
You ask this guy how he just ran through that.
Why not? I'm done with Spurs. I'm done with Spurs.
You're not going to comment. Eh?
But
Okay,
I'll
let's
give,
give a
I'll
grading.
give Spurs like a D.
Yeah, same D. Yeah.
Another team that has actually
Pause. Nick.
a D.
Pause.
Bro, be serious.
Say E.
Be serious.
Look at this guy.
Another team that has been surprising actually too. A lot of people's views, I think people felt there was going to be
A deep.
a slow start with the inception of all those players, new manager. I even said Enzo Maresca would probably be the first manager to get sacked this season, but
New manager bounce. I'm
Chelsea are 6th with 14 points. What do we
Wait.
think of their...
Oh, Tottenham is 7th.
Yeah, Chelsea are 6th with 14 What do we think of their season so far?
overperforming.
They're actually doing much better than I expected, to be honest. Even the games that they lose and draw, minus, I think. There's a 1-1 there.
They're a bit of a weird bug.
Forest.
I think that's the only game
They're
where...
a weird bug.
Actually, they are lucky to have
then
not
Palace.
lost that game.
Forest and Palace. Draws.
The Forest one, they are lucky to have not lost that one, but
Who watched them in the first game? City?
City. Then, but from there, they have
City-
been performing
See,
really
if
well.
City gives guys things, there are some teams you can't allow.
As we beat them.
We're about to meet. I'm patiently waiting. I hope it's your guy. Don't chase him, guys.
So for
You
Chelsea,
better pray he's not
actually
done
Chelsea
I
has,
hope it's not on his.
Chelsea has been a surprise for me. Some point they've looked like they are going to be in the top 4.
Yeah,
Then
I-
they just, because Liverpool is also another hard fixture, conceding
but they played well in that game. Still.
conceding
I feel
that
like
pen that
I
also
feel-
the threshold for pens these days, man. But
Liverpool were even lucky to have gotten a positive result. Was that? Yeah, because Chelsea looked much better than them. I think the only player that wasn't, the only player on that team that wasn't on it on that day was Sancho. I feel like he wasn't day. Oh no, on that
We are here.
only
yeah,
Liverpool, but
he
the
has
other
how many
games.
assists? What are
We
his
are
goal
here.
contributions?
We are
so
I think
here.
he has 3 assists so far.
for you United guys, they
Even if you
hoodwinked
combine
you.
all of 3,
Sancho, I'm glad we are here.
They
It's one
hoodwinked
game.
you.
We have 30 match,
games,
th-
yes.
30 games to go. My brother, we are watching.
But he has already done more than
he has done more
he did for you guys.
than no, actually he has even done more than
I'm
all the
saying
players that you have.
Chelsea guys saying prayers for him on the team.
No,
I was like,
but that's a thing with fan bases. You're going to have a bad game week, everyone is going to cook you. That
I was like,
then when you're back
Listen.
good again, are you seeing how Chelsea fans have embraced
if Dortmund,
Nicolas Jackson?
if Dortmund,
Nice.
if Dortmund didn't even put in a bid for this guy,
I
that
don't
should
think
tell
they
you
had.
something.
They don't think they
Dortmund
have money.
I promise you can look at that whole forward line and you don't recognize who's the new manager,
Minus.
young guys.
I think if
Like because I'm a Dortmund fan, I tune into some.
I think
of their
if they
matches.
came back for him,
Totally different guys.
if they came back for him for another loan, United might have bent the knee.
But
It looked like everybody wanted to
But
go
then
their
now
separate
you're-
ways. Because we didn't.
yeah, but that's
Chelsea is not even cashing this season. They're
No,
cashing
they're-
after.
loan to buy obligation, right?
Yeah, but they did. It's
Yeah.
not like they gave us cash and took the guy.
And they covering his wages, right?
I think they are. Plus,
But you
The-
guys
the-
you guys
the
can't
obligation-
slander him. He's
the
in a better
obligation to
position
buy-
than you guys.
Guys, I think we all watched the Chelsea Liverpool game.
We
Didn't
did.
That was.
it was only one bad half. He has played, I think, all the games from when. No, I think he didn't
He
play the
missed
first two.
Two.
That's the same.
He has
Sancho
played
you
5
saw
games.
at Dortmund.
No, it's-
that's what I'm telling you. The pace of the Bundesliga and what Bundesliga can make everyone look good.
Oh, that's why they say Bundesliga tax.
Like that's also a thing. Those some other guys are outliers that have. But then again, this is someone that is building back from
Yeah, from a.
haram years of you guys.
Which guy?
Sancho is building back.
He has
from-
We
gone-
sent him to the Bat Cave to get his stuff
No
together.
one can save United guys. But you saw what Benny McCarthy was saying about
Yeah, but
his situation with you people.
What did he. About Sancho?
He was saying he was never comfortable in Manchester. He would always sneak back to London. All the players love him. He trains well, but his relationship with the
Like a
manager
manager.
as well. All those things affect someone. We've seen players go to your team and have.
Every
Di Maria will never acknowledge United as somewhere he was
that's why
because of whatever
any
he did to
player,
him.
any player.
So even now, I think he's still at Benfica. Every other weekend, you'll see he has a goal contribution or something. These are people that have built themselves back up. So for you, I know you're talking out of remorse for Sancho and whatever.
No, by the way,
but this is someone that is building.
He's
back
building back his
And I know he's going to have
confidence.
a
His
in-
work.
initially,
up.
The second
any
half.
other season he has had for you guys.
initially, I was on his side when he had his issue.
No,
with
because they
Ten
threw
Hag.
him under the bus for no reason.
Yes, yes. But the way he conducted himself towards
The thing, you see, that's
club.
we have just talked about United and how we were saying like the players no longer. And he said for him he was done with Ten Hag a long time. I'm not going to apologize to you, bro.
Did you see the Paul Pogba interview when he was talking about
the
how
negative
him,
Lukaku,
Lingard,
Ah,
was it Rashford as well?
Sancho.
Like the slander they were getting.
no.
Yeah, that
The-
was.
Then there was even a rumor sometime that him and Lingard were dancing in the dressing room
When they are just
after
lost.
a loss. Then Pogba is like, with how much I respect this club, do you think, with how competitive I am, do you think after I've lost a match I'm
I'm going to be there.
dancing? Then he said at a point he was done with United like 2 seasons before he left. But you guys kept him. So you can't have
There's
all this
something
vim
there.
for
There's
the
a-
players.
Okay, there was a
And the
toxic environment.
disorganization that is in your team. So for me, I am happy Sancho is free because me, I'm a Sancho fan. I'm happy he's free. And I know he's going to have a very good season from whatever he has had.
Clip
Whatever showing,
No, he is.
whatever showing he has had from a half
One
against
half.
Liverpool, and you're now rejoicing, oh, this is your goal.
Yet he has
But
had
that's,
five.
that's another thing with football currently. Everyone wants after.
After
Because
one
even
half,
Cole Palmer
after-
this weekend, he was getting stick from Arsenal fans. And for him, I know why he gets stick because of this comparison. Everyone, you have one poor showing, you're not
We are
a bad
on it.
player.
Okay.
So that's what
Everyone.
you're doing for
The
Sancho,
good
basically.
thing about hating is you can wait.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
You
But
can wait.
because I think Sancho's only bad performance is that half.
You can.
Every
wait.
other game, he's just been
He's-
so exciting to
He's
watch.
playing again over the weekend. I'm not going to argue. I'm saying,
I don't
I'm
know.
watching.
Yeah,
We shall
yeah.
talk at the end of
But
the season.
Chelsea have done really well. Actually, my prediction of them not being in top 6, I may even retract
You're
it
scraping it.
right now.
Me too.
No, United, you're still there. But Chelsea, because Chelsea, I said I didn't have much
But did we have
info.
them 6th, 8th?
You
I
you
think
had
I
them
had,
6.
I had Chelsea 6th.
I didn't have them in top
I had
6.
United 8th.
No, you had also United in top 6.
Oh no, I actually had United 6th, then
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Me, I didn't
8th.
have.
This
I didn't
man-
have any of them.
This man is going to dunk
Enzo
on-
Maresca is.
No,
It
They play
looks-
good football.
I don't know. I feel like maybe Pochettino also created a good foundation for him to build on. Like it looks a bit
Pochettino
Do
similar.
you know
into the
every
fire.
other weekend I'm waiting to see Nkuku. I never see him start. He gets
He plays in
garbage
the cup
time minutes.
competition. Remember, they have a
But
totally different
like
lineup
60 mil for that to
Tot-
do just that.
to do FA Cup, Carabao,
Private
and
equity
conference.
football, man.
Okay, they have from goalkeeper. Everyone is different. The entire lineup is, and I'm like, bro,
One of the giant slayers in the league. You know, any given they can go toe to toe with anyone and beat them.
yeah, that's
By a new manager as well, Brighton.
and he's like 30 what?
He's 32.
He's younger than Milner,
He's
That's-
32.
which was
He's
fun.
from St. Pauli. As at second division
Of what?
the
Sure.
second division of
Brighton's
German football.
recruitment needs.
You can give them all the prop because even the
Because
manager.
even the Leicester kid that we've been propping is on loan from Brighton.
I forget who Buonanotte.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, because when I think I found out 2 days what? Yeah, I think I found out like over the weekend. I'm like,
No,
This guy is
for
good.
Brighton, they are because even that manager was from the second division of German football.
where do they be looking?
And Welbeck looks rejuvenated this season, scoring important goals.
In big games.
Though I feel like they robbed us against them, but we are getting bozo raids. If you do bozo things, you have to live with the results. But
But
they've
Brighton
beaten
hasn't.
United stoppage time.
2-1. Oh yeah, so happy. Yes,
They gave Tottenham their things as
I'm not
well.
speaking on anyone that's
that beat
beaten
you.
them.
They gave Tottenham from behind.
Yeah.
So this is a team that, their manager is another interesting person. He has interesting coach. But as you know, football, one decision can go,
Like,
go to you.
Got
this
you,
weekend.
and then
Then
a
the next
month.
weekend when things go against you, you're crying about officials. Their manager is an interesting character, but those guys, they've done things the right way. Investment, selling,
everything.
recruitment, they've
I
done
think
everything the
They're
right
in
way.
top 5 structures, like best structures in the league. Where they get their managers
Because
from?
now, do you even hear about Evan Ferguson anyway?
No,
He was supposed to be their next big striker. He's the one.
he's injured, right? He's not.
He has been injured. The other times he's on the bench. That's how good they've recruited. Because you will see, what's that? Is the winger Ivorian? What's that kid's name?
Adingra.
That
There's
guy.
Adingra. There's Menti.
This
Minte.
this other guy is back on form now. Opposite Mitoma is back on form
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. They also, who else? They have they have good forwards.
When they are midfield, you will just see new names.
Baliba.
You see, when I
They
see
have
team,
flexibility where they can change their team and they still play.
when I see
good
teams
football.
like Brighton, Chelsea, Barca, you cannot tell me a new manager
You need-
does not do wonders. You cannot. This bald head.
But don't you think also that those teams have had, okay, Chelsea for some time, they had no strike. But I felt like they were on a good trajectory with Pochettino, even though he was sacked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like he
But
built a
Brighton's
foundation.
structure has always been. So even, like you see, if you sell a player like, they've sold Caicedo, they sold Ben White,
Cook,
they've sold
Cucurella,
like they've sold pivotal players and they just replace them, go back to playing good football. They sold.
They go through.
Imagine even Trossard was one of their important players.
They go
Once
through.
he started having disputes with the coach, he
They go
was
through
out.
a period of
like
like
they always have.
They
Then
even
come
lost
back.
their coach.
Dizabi.
Dezabi was
He's now
okay
there.
before last season. The season before that, they had a good season. Then last season, they had dips, but they were still. What
Okay.
position were
I think they
in?
were 14th. Didn't they finish 14th?
But now, Dezabi leaves, new manager.
But
Key
Deserbi
players.
is there collecting juveniles in France.
Bro, that guy's whole team, man, his recruitment. I saw they also want Pogba or something.
I was like, bro.
No,
why
actually, 12 actually had a good start that side. That's besides the point. I'm saying Brighton's recruitment,
No,
best, probably top 2 in the league.
yeah.
With whatever they are doing, I have to give them
from
an A.
coach to players,
The
everything.
way they replace.
It's like actually, it's
Seamlessly.
like the way you said they have someone already like.
Lined up. Go, all right.
Okay, Caicedo off. Okay, now let's bring this one. Develop him one season. This season he looks. But you can't even believe that's the same 6 that they were playing last season. You can't. Mitoma looks fresh.
I give them an A.
That's an A,
That's an A.
definitely.
It's not. I'm shocked that they're there, but
But
I-
no,
from last
with
season.
how that, yeah, with how the
Hold on.
club is
Who's for?
Villa.
Aston Villa.
Yeah, where I expected them to be.
No,
they're-
some point I think we all said we didn't expect them to be in the.
I put them in top 4. You remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Me, I had them out
You
because
didn't. You actually didn't
Champions
have
League, but-
Liverpool in top 4, which is so funny.
Yeah. Man, this ball head has come out of nowhere.
of
But
Emery has done a solid.
He's still
job.
looking
But I
good.
saw.
Remember the Villa United game? Everyone expected. Villa
but
to
they had
club
come-
by United. and
but they had
But
come
that
from
was a
Bayern, bro.
That was a snooze fest.
They had,
It was a snooze fest.
Yeah,
there
it
was
was-
nothing
there
there
was
that
nothing
much.
there.
I'll hold you.
there was nothing.
I
There.
actually thought no, because that was the game. I was like, Ten Hag is done.
Same.
Even all out.
Because you had just come back from Porto, right? 3-3.
I watch your creators. I watch rants and bunts. I watch culture comes.
Let's get United. What
I
are we
watch
talking
guys
about
like
United?
all
I
those
like
guys
how-
were
yeah,
too sure. Everyone was too sure.
He's going. This is the last
Villa
game.
was going to wash you.
Or at least 2-0. Okay, maybe I was expecting 4, but at least
Ten Hag with a notice.
no. But
Good
Aston
luck.
Villa. Okay, they have shocked me in the way they're balancing.
What a signing is Rogers a signing? Was he a signing or is someone they had?
I feel like he's someone that they had, and then maybe
What
was
an
on loan. And
What
then
an
came back.
impressive season he's having.
He's a beast.
John
in midfield.
Duran, the
Off
best
the
9 of
bench.
in Divo. If you've ever known Divo Corrigis, he's the
Yeah,
best
he's
Divo
a
Corrigi
version. Yeah.
mutant. Every other game he has come off the bench, he has scored bangers.
I think he has
Except
only
us.
missed in one game.
Except us.
And that's why I'm saying you
Yeah.
guys had a snooze fest because I expected those guys to club by you. And that was Ten Hag's last game. I think those guys lost. I was seeing because as we beat them, who else has beaten them this season?
But that Duran kid is.
Who else has
He's not
beaten
old.
I
Villa
can't
this season
remember,
in the
but
league?
I feel like everyone is stepping up.
Actually, only Arsenal has beaten. The Ipswich game was shocking because Ipswich was leading at some point. Ipswich Villa
Yeah.
ended as a draw, but Ipswich was leading at some point.
But
So they also have some games where they did, but
they're still doing
They beat
better than they
Bayern.
expected. That's
they
the
beat
one.
Bayern
Actually,
In a game-
in that game, Martinez,
in a game where
That's the thing
the
with that
biggest
brother.
stage, he will
That
show
guy,
up.
When it has to be bonus. Hear me out. It has to be bonus.
No, but
or
Martinez,
a parlay.
Martinez is just
or a
that
parlay.
guy.
you know those guys can't risk their careers for small
Not
winning.
them.
but
They're brothers.
They came off Bayern. I wanted you guys to lose badly, man.
But no, then we would have lost Ten Hag. We have to sacrifice. You have to do things for the greater good.
Ten Hag with a notice. Even Pep can't beat him.
Actually, yeah. So they had draws United, Ipswich. Then their only loss is Arsenal currently.
But okay, for me, they're doing better than I expected. I expected them to deeper,
No, I expected them
a
to have a
deeper
deep this
bit.
season.
like not being
They
top
will.
4.
January, you may start feeling those legs may start.
Yeah, because they've just
softer.
how many Champions League games have we played? 3, 2.
And the
To
Champions
this-
League
tonight's
games are
game is
more,
the
if I'm
third.
not mistaken.
This week is the
This
third.
this is a
So
third
there are
game.
still 6.
Already?
We've played. Arsenal has played. Atalanta, PSG.
Pause, you're now in
We
champion.
are in
Well,
Shakhtar.
you won't win it still.
Hey.
So there are still 6.
But I
league
thought they
games
would
to
have
go.
a deep at some. But
They're
John
still-
Duran and Rogers
Rogers is
is
so
a
nice
beast.
to watch.
is a beast in that.
The funny thing
midfield.
is that his GA is not all that.
But
But
his
if you-
other
you have to watch
aspects
him.
of
You have
the
to
game
watch.
and
You have to watch him and
how much he
appreciate
does
this
for
game.
the team.
He's a
Because I think
hooper.
last week was his first goal.
pure footballer.
No, it's not even. He's a work.
But we need to slap Hazard for ever coming up with that.
He's a hard.
Whoever coined pure footballer just
No,
gave people,
I think
people the
pure
easiest out.
footballer as a term is okay, but the context in which he used it as is what we need to cane.
No,
him
Rogers is. It's not a pure footballer.
Bro,
He's a machine.
He's a workhorse.
Engine.
It's like he never
for.
gets
So there's a
tired.
difference. If you work with,
Yeah.
you're not a pure baller.
No, how do I put it? It's
Okay,
like
I say pure footballers look
those flashy guys.
smooth in whatever they do, skill,
Yeah.
take guys.
So
But
was
how people-
Kante pure hooper, pure baller?
No, he's
Kante, we
he's
all
an
know
engine.
Kante is a hit map guy.
So that
So
doesn't
that's
make
like
him a
so that's
pure
like
baller.
Rogers actually,
No.
but to a
Because he's a specialist.
like-
He's a
Kante is
specialist.
a CDM.
A
yeah,
specialist.
but I'm
Rogers
saying
is
like
CM.
the,
Okay,
the engine that
work
they
rate,
have,
work
yeah,
rate, yes.
Mm.
But those are guys that are running 90.
the whole game.
That doesn't make them ballers. Pure
Why
football.
have you brought Kante as an example of a pure
Yeah.
No, I'm
You're
showing
just
you.
now misconstruing the meaning of a pure
Pure footballer is
I've told people that look easy on the eye, guile, take anything smooth.
Musiala.
That makes it.
But now they are pure footballers that have GA to back them. So you can't use pure footballers. There are some guys that are just good technically everywhere. They look smooth. Neymar guys, Suarez guys, Messi guys. Ronaldo is okay, later stages of his career. He's not a pure footballer. He's a hard worker.
The gym guy.
They're trying to take me there, Lord.
No,
Trying
but-
to take me there.
We're
For you,
still-
what did you think pure footballer
What
means?
A pure footballer, like
So-
you do what you do.
What is required of you?
What is required of you?
Defender,
and do it
what?
excellently.
We can't be giving CDMs pure footballer now.
Maybe
That's what I'm saying.
maybe,
Hazard needs to
wait,
be caned for
maybe
ever
Busquets.
coining it.
Busquets was nice
Busquets was
on the ball,
those guys.
but that's
But I
but he's
said-
the only one that I can really think of.
Kante was a pure baller.
Nothing. That's a workhorse. That's why we call every time hit map.
He was
you
a
won't hear anyone
specialist.
talking about Kante's skills over he did.
No,
his
but he would,
defensive
yeah.
work,
No. But when they talk
interceptions.
about CDM, everybody will say, "Man, Kante." That
Yeah,
was.
no, like in his position, he's Kawa.
So, what
But
does
he's
that
not a
make?
pure
Kante had
footballer.
a run in the Prem of like
3
how many
seasons.
years?
3.
These are guys that
Define the
have
last
10 plus
decade.
year- Exactly. So I can't even. You're insulting pure footballers like Hazard.
Well, we need to do on the next point. We are debunking that pure footballers. We're going to look at Hazard's
I've
stats,
told you that
his entire
But
career.
I've told you that there are people that are that smooth and
They don't
score
have the
and create
numbers.
as
So,
much.
to you, students,
All I know is
Pure
the cop out is for those people who they don't have as high stats, but on the eye
No.
and their skill levels on the pitch is crazy.
let's table it. To you guys, a pure footballer is just a flashy guy.
Not flashy,
Not
but
flashy.
So Amra,
Nice
not
to
Amra.
watch.
You remember that QPR guy, the Barclays guy, the S something, Tarak. He was a pure ball.
Ah, man, those are.
But
But
yeah,
everyone that talks about that guy's talent was like off the chains training.
I watched him.
Yeah, we all know he was a tech man, nice.
Mm-hmm.
He was a pure
Pure
ball.
ball. All right.
What's this? Ben Affa.
Ben
Guys,
Affa.
Oh, yeah,
those
that's-
guys are pure ball.
So you don't necessarily have to be successful to be a pure ball.
no, that's not the.
That's
essence
not
of
the
being-
meaning of
It's
it.
defending guys that don't have.
Is Fernandez a
Stats.
pure baller?
Bruno Fernandes. He's not a pure footballer.
He's a what?
He's just a guy that puts
Okay,
up
just
numbers.
This guy's 18.
No, but he's not a pure footballer,
He's
but
not.
he's an engine guy.
He's not.
Bernardo
He's a hard
Silva.
worker.
What is Bernardo Silva?
Pure
He's
footballer.
mixed.
David Silva.
David
pure
David
footballer.
Silva is woo.
Nah, David
Those are
Silva.
the names. you
Yeah,
should be
see now that's
mentioning.
pure footballer. Those
So to
who-
you guys, just short guys. that just-
No.
nice
I'm
guys
telling
on the
you.
ball, guys that can make you be like, how did he do that?
Bruno doesn't do that.
No.
Just
please,
this
please.
last weekend he had.
Bruno is just
No.
a taekwondo guy these days. I'm not.
But you see my point. If you make Bruno look like a taekwondo guy, and
Bruno,
not a footballer,
Bruno can never have prop like those David Silva
No,
guys.
David Silva is different.
Tight spaces, phone
Yeah,
booth
pocket
guys. They
guys.
can't get the ball. off
is
them.
Vinicius a pure baller?
Some days he is.
He
Some
is.
days.
There's no
He's
some days.
no, he's
It is
inconsistent,
either
but he's
He's a
Kawa.
pure footballer.
What do you
Yes.
mean he's inconsistent? If we're talking about pure flashy or what?
No,
There's very
he has that
footballer.
Brazilianness in him. That
So that
but then
makes-
there are some days where you're like, okay, when he actually goes to play for Brazil, it's like he has lost it at the
Brazil
airport.
is just a shit team.
That's what I'm saying. But
He's a
his
pure
day, his
footballer.
day, yeah.
Make your point. What point are you making? Because you're not disputing any of our
Because
arguments.
I had
Me, I've showed you
Who?
guys.
some guys I regard as pure ballers, but y'all are telling
Who?
me it.
Bruno is
Bruno
not
is
a
not a
pure
baller.
bowler.
Yeah,
He's a hard worker.
Kante.
Hard
Those are
worker.
hard workers.
So, you'll judge for us. Pure baller or engine, whatever.
So as we are moving on from what grade did we give Villa?
I feel like they're not where I expect them to be. How do you give them?
Me they're B. I'll give them a B.
Yeah, I was going to say
I think
B.
I'm around there as well because
I
I
started-
actually
I
expected
started
them
seeing
to
the
be.
cracks in the. If they couldn't whoop that United team, then they're
Man, they
definitely
had just come from a big game.
exactly, and they're going to be doing that almost.
Do they
every
have
other
another?
week. As
See,
long
I
as
don't-
it's
I don't know
Europe,
their Champions League.
as long as it's Europe, they are going to have another midweek madness somewhere.
Wait, was the Bayern game in Germany or was it England?
England.
England.
I really took
They
all
were
that
home.
from. Oh yeah, the crowd was on their side. Prince
So,
William was there. Okay.
Now imagine they fly
to like
Allianz,
I know.
and then they have to come back.
Imagine
If
flying.
if
to,
you were home and this is how you came out of it,
imagine
despite winning,
imagine flying to like Camp Nou. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't. That's not
Barcelona
a.
ain't all
That's
that.
not a team I
Let's-
would want to face.
let's
No,
move on.
Barcelona is
Yeah,
back.
no one's talking about that wash team.
Barcelona is back.
We are going to see.
I thought they're winning the La Liga this season.
Yeah, I also have them winning the league.
We can do a side bet after this.
The thing
We do
is,
not condone gambling.
no, but then the thing is, remember how we were reading text,
Uh-huh.
and then on TikTok, like I posted, like we posted the whole.
Then
they
everyone got it
cooked
out
us.
of context. I saw it, but
Ooh, so now I have
think
an
we should
agenda.
put it like this, guys. We are not experts.
Yeah, now I have,
We're just
I have a
banter.
whole
This is
Madrid
no, I
agenda.
actually think Barcelona is winning the league this year.
Yes,
We can do a side bet after this.
no, they look really good. They look really good.
Me, I've been here before.
No, they look
It's
really
okay.
With Xavi himself, the one they fired.
And didn't he win the league? Even when they were underperforming in Europe, didn't he win the league?
Alright.
I don't expect them to do well in other things like that.
And
like
the
that.
Monaco game, it's that stupid red in the early minutes.
Who
The
got a red?
problem is you
One
can't-
of their defenders, I can't
problem
even
is-
remember.
Wait, why Arujo again?
They
domestically.
got a chill red. They were even still, because it was 1-0. They came back
Yes.
1-1.
Yes, yes,
Then
yes,
they
yes. I
conceded
watched
later
from
on
second
in
half.
the game.
I watched second
This
half.
classical, a lot of guys have Barca washing Madrid, but hey.
But it's not like you guys, Mbappe just started looking good like the last two
Listen,
games.
we don't need Mbappe. Okay, he's there, but I have my
Vinicius.
boy,
Wait, where is the...
my
Is
baller.
the game at the Bernabeu?
I'm not even sure.
I'm so sure.
Whatever the case is,
No, I think it's Camp Nou. I think
whatever
You're
the
not
case is,
winning.
it's on the eve of the Ballon d'Or ceremony.
You're not winning.
Vinicius is going to.
isn't voting done already?
It's done. So the next day will literally be their
Where you
ceremony.
travel? What?
We are left
So
with...
my guy is going to announce himself formally. Like, yeah.
You know, if he has a stink, I'll be there.
We are left with 3 teams to grade in the league. In third position, we have Arsenal.
I
Same
am
points
glad
as-
you asked. I am glad
Same
you
points as
asked. Aram
Villa.
football master.
Which haram football have we played? boss?
I let you have your little analogy. My guy, you have 4 centre backs, 3 CDMs on the same
You
pitch.
can't blame us for having...
Le-
no, for the
There are
DMs.
3
For the
DMs,
DMs.
no.
Because we've all been complaining that we want to see Nwageri
Okay, let's
play
start.
football.
Kalia, whatever. Is a what? I'm talking
He's a-
about
He's a
his
left- he's a
I'm
left
talking about
back,
his
yeah.
natural position
He can
and
do
not
both.
what Arteta turned him into.
At the Italian national team, what does he play?
He plays left back.
That's
So
it.
Yeah.
what are you saying?
He was at-
For his previous club. What?
Bologna, he was a CB, but then again, he would do that left
Don't they-
back role
don't they
as well.
play-
Out of, I'm sure it was because of injury.
You can't come and because players have more than one position.
Okay.
You can't come out and start.
Ben
grabbing
White, you bought him as a what?
CB.
But then
You turned him into a
It's
right
been
back.
3 years for him doing that. And
How
it's
Do
been
you
okay.
know? No, do you know?
I'll still
do you
use-
know Ben White was a DM as well? At Brighton, he played DM,
A
right
D-
back,
a-
CB.
A DMB, he played.
Okay, so
A DM being a CB, that I can accept.
are you mad at John Stones leaving his position and playing as a DM?
CB,
Listen,
right back.
my distaste for Pep Guardiola football.
There's nothing.
He's even an 8 some
Because
days.
for you people,
Okay, who's the other guy? Who am I forgetting?
Timber.
Timber plays throughout.
Timber came from Ajax as a what?
He can
Left
play.
back.
Can play any
Left back.
He has
any
a centre back
defensive.
player in
And
Lisandro, my
left
guy.
back everywhere.
He can play. He
Left
can
back,
play.
CB
Toy
right.
But
Nacho
wait,
to Gamba.
wait.
This is
No,
haram.
I don't know
Okay,
what
wait.
point you're trying to make.
Okay.
I'm moving my agenda.
When they
There's no
played
point
on
here.
the wing as the creation stopped, so because Badio came to City as
As a
a
centre
CB.
back.
He's banging goals like he's a centre forward.
You think
You can't complain.
you
because
think I don't have
people-
smoke for Pep too?
Okay, wait. Let me see.
You're not making any point there.
Yeah.
There's no
It's not
virtue
about
there.
making a point.
It's
This
just-
is my agenda.
It's just a thing.
Okay,
of
wait.
people-
So we prop players like Sterling who can play both wings. We prop players like Ronaldo who can play strike. and-
Versatility.
Yeah.
I dare Ronaldo at his
Wing, I know.
his old
We-
age to
we
go
prop-
back to the wing.
He can't. We prop Son
He
who can
can't
do
run
both.
faster than a scooter.
So why can't
push
it happen
with
at
your
the
legs.
back? Is what I'm asking.
Why are you putting 4 centre backs?
They are not.
They're not.
You people just cram in your heads like
No,
this
they're
is your
cent-
go-to. When
This is
when-
utter
when-
walk nonsense.
Plus, they don't even have
show
options.
Show me Ben White's creation stats last season.
He was up there.
Listen.
If he doesn't have like 5,
I don't
assists-
care about your stats. Me, what I see
So you're just-
is
Agenda
haram.
is agenda.
As I said,
Agenda is
it's just,
agenda.
It's just a go-to for people that are versatile. and
Thank you,
No, for me, I
Bournemouth.
have no problem with
Even-
backline.
Thank you, Bournemouth.
even when City, because I've realized it only happens to us and City.
Yeah, because you're the
City.
same.
You also
City-
play Lindelof
City.
as a right
Who?
back. Lindelof.
Because Luke Shaw refuses to return to work, and Malasia.
But wait, how long
has
is
risen-
Luke Shaw out? Again,
Yeah.
it's a long injury.
They passed
We don't
like
even know.
6 weeks at the start of the
We don't-
season.
that's the thing, we don't
he
even
retra-
know.
What?
Then didn't they take him for some international break?
But y'all keep forgetting we've literally been majority of the season.
No, actually, it
we've
was
been
Euros that
having
he went for.
to force Dallo to play on the left because we didn't want to put that. This gimmick he played over the weekend, putting Lisandro in the left back. We didn't want that gimmick. But now
You know there's a game you ever played Evans as a left back.
we have. Because
Guys,
Luke
39, you
Shaw
want to kill him.
because Luke Shaw does not want to come back to
But
work.
anyway, that's nothing.
And
I have-
Malasia.
I have no
but
problem.
you have options. But then
They
you
don't.
choose.
Okay.
At left back, they don't.
You tell me which
Tomiyasu.
other players are.
Injured.
Do you know Tomiyasu also came as a CB and right back?
No, I played FIFA with that guy.
He came
Was
as
it
a
right?
But he's
CB and a
injured.
right back.
He's injured, eh?
That
All right.
he,
So Timber, once we established,
Tierney, you sold Tierney.
injured. No, he's there.
he
but
was
he's
on loan
injured.
last season. He's now
You had a
injured.
Mendes somewhere, didn't you?
He's on loan.
Who?
Nuno
where?
Mendes. Whatever league he's in, last season he played Forest.
Oh, he's
he
a
was
black
on
player.
loan to Marseille at some point.
I think he.
I don't know what team he's at right
He
now. but
was
he's on
propped
loan.
up a
He
lot.
he plays for Portugal.
Underwhelmed, yes. But he was underwhelming
Yeah.
after that. I'm telling you, once we established our CB pairing is Saliba and Gabriel, there was no tinkering with it. Whoever else is around, work around
But yeah,
those other
I like
positions.
of which this is
So-
this is not a hate. Y'all know I fucks with I like Saliba, but like there was a tweet about him in France when he's not surrounded by 3 DMs and 5.
It was just
But
one
let me
bad
ask
game
you
as
this.
well.
How many Arsenal games do you see 3 DMs?
This was the
The
last.
last-
If everyone
I think
is
the
healthy.
last
the last
two.
two.
If everyone that game before that
Who played?
they played
Trossard in the mid.
some days they've even put Havertz back there in that LCM
Very-
role,
very-
and he's totally misprofiled. We've now all
I think-
allowed is a CF.
Okay,
But besides,
Okay,
the point, I'm telling you,
to
we always
conclude.
play with 2 DMs.
to conclude, do you think Arsenal is as entertaining this season as they were last season?
Currently, no.
It's been.
But they are
That's my point.
But they are factors
No, but
to
then
that
they
as
are-
well. You
Odegaard
can't just say it
is-
as a blank statement and not mention.
Odegaard is
Odegaard
injured.
is out.
Saka missed
The
the
last
last
game,
game.
Saka was out.
I can. It's an
Muriel
agenda.
Timber
I
has
can't.
missed like 2 games now.
Yeah, it's an exciting football.
You think us as Arsenal fans we like this football? No. But
Haram.
then the other context is in these games we've had red cards in.
Actually, now I
If you
was
see all our stats, possession, all that stuff is
Man, I love when
Because we
Arsenal is
play-
not doing well.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
how
I live United.
this season we've dropped points against
Bourne.
City and
Brighton.
then Bournemouth because of what?
Red
Red.
card.
Is that common denominators all those games we've gotten.
Y'all have already gotten 3 red
Three,
cards.
and it's a thing
That's what I was
it's
going
a
to
thing
ask.
of the inconsistencies in that. Because now
Haram. Like,
now
did
that's
you
like,
guys get Rodri injured on
because
purpose?
now, bro, whatever happened to him, he planted on his own. Guys were accusing Partey when
He
he
pushed
bodied
him. He pushed him, but it wasn't like
That- it's not even
it's-
on the side Partey
no,
is
no,
leaning
no.
on.
He pushed him, but it wasn't.
planted.
I
It's
bet
the
you.
way he.
I bet you Arteta drew up that board, told
You guys
Partey,
are-
get him.
And now
Harambo.
we got branded as a duck.
No,
I'm
you're-
like, bro.
But you're some fraud dark arts FC.
I think you're dark arts because of the wasting time and
That's-
that's. I don't think anything
But
else.
then how many teams
You're
in-
becoming very
how many
unlikable.
teams-
Not
how
that
many-
you're likable
How many
before.
teams in the league do that? I
Only
can
you.
tell you, eh,
No, like you start
On
from
average, eh?
from the 70th minute.
on average, there's a game. That's when people complain about low blocks. There's a game, I think last season we played Newcastle at the Emirates.
Is that the 1-0?
No.
So
the
the-
1-0 was at their home.
oh,
I
okay.
think that game was a draw against Newcastle. The ball was in play out of 90 minutes for like 50.
Yeah, they wasted time.
So it's a thing of everyone else does it in the league. But when Arsenal does it, Arsenal's things are amplified because
Because
we
what?
are unlikable as a fan base, and that's fine.
Yeah,
But then when you amplify it and people start crying, oh, you shouldn't play against City, I'm like, bro, did you go to Madrid crying, telling them, remove your low block against us? But when Arsenal does it, everyone has a say.
No,
But-
I had no issue with the way you play. I mean, you had the lead there. That's the difference with last year. Last year you didn't have the lead, you were playing. This time you had something to protect and a red card. Understandable.
Another dodgy raid. I was going to say,
All the reds you've
Chelsea.
gotten
Haram.
are kawa. It's just that
All-
they are inconsistent with the decisions.
all now like
Haram.
the Saliba raid. It's Kawa. Thing is,
Haram.
Last man foul.
it's a last man foul, but
The next day, Tosin does the same. But then
Chelsea.
the thing is,
and then
someone explained and
everyone
said,
has different views. I'm like, at this point, I'm just not going to complain.
yeah, you
Because
just
the red card of Declan Rice, if I see him, that game I wanted to slap him. Because that was a stupid raid.
yeah. As
My
someone
agenda
with
has to agenda. Do you accept that you play with 4 centre backs?
a-
Whether there is a point to it, you don't.
There's no point to be made here. We are just going back and forth
And
for nothing. But
do you
I would
accept
say,
that you play with 3 CDMs?
no.
Did you play
No,
with
that
3
was
CDMs?
just one. The last.
I've told you out of this whole season, we've done it.
Okay,
in
now
the
that with
Champions-
no Odegaard, are you going to play? Do you think it's going to be a trend where you're going to play 3?
No.
He has to find a solution.
Trossard is the one who jumped in there.
Oh yeah, he has been
There are
playing in
games
the
where
lead.
Trossard has been
And then
the LCM.
Martinelli and
starts,
Saka.
but then Ateta tried to shuffle.
You know why your losses are so sweet? Because you play haram
No,
football.
we
and
haven't
still
lost
lose.
that much in a while.
You
That's why.
You
That's
lost
why.
on Sunday.
that's-
Today is Wednesday. Today is
I've
Tuesday.
told you the whole year that's like our second
loss of the year.
So when you guys see Arsenal has lost, you can rejoice.
So only 2 losses and no trophies.
Because we haven't lost in that long.
Okay, how many trophies
What
do you
point are you making? Are we losing consistently or are we winning? Choose what you want to argue.
have? No, there's not. It's
How
just
long-
an
how
agenda.
long
But I would say
is
this
Odegaard
season, generally, Arsenal's football has regressed. But then again,
I love it.
I would say we've had injuries here and there. That's why international break has to be banned.
We were on here saying every team is 1 star player away.
But no, everyone.
Everyone has a crucial.
I don't
injury.
see who's your crucial injury, you guys.
No, you don't have injury.
We do.
Minus, you're going to say sure.
Besides
which injury?
City and Arsenal, who else has a very crucial injury?
Liverpool's
Liverpool.
goalkeeper.
Who?
The goalkeeper.
Alisson.
Van Dijk.
But they are second.
Keller
is Kawa.
comes and does a
Salah.
decent job. When did he get injured?
No, if.
How many-
Oh,
I'm
like if
saying,
he-
No,
No,
I'm
right
asking
now.
who else right now has a big injury?
Oh, no.
See?
But I'm saying like
And of which,
every team is 1 injury.
of
He's
which
one,
as
yeah.
you've seen, will struggle. I would say you've seen City, Newcastle,
City is struggling with that Rodri.
No, we'll get there.
De Bruyne. All
De
those
Bruyne is
guys.
also out.
Is an injury risk.
How many games has he missed? Not like 3 or
Majin
4.
Buu hasn't scored in a while.
So,
Majin Buu. Y'all didn't watch Dragon Ball?
first relax.
You've taken us on cartoons
I
this
was,
episode.
I'm still finishing on Arsenal. I'll give
Haaland
them
anyway.
I'll give them like a C or D
It's
for
a
this season.
Do you feel worried like your discipline. You can talk about.
Oh no, yeah,
you-
that's
so,
that's
'cause-
a worry now, because every other time a player gets a yellow, now you have to be on edge,
Yeah.
because you never know what the ref is
What
going to give another
what
yellow
next
for.
mistake he's going
But
to make? And
the thing that pisses me, what we all want is there's some level of consistency. Because don't tell me you're going to catch someone today for something, the next day something
Ref,
identical.
if it's against Arsenal, do it. My agenda.
because for me, the
has
one
to
that
agenda.
shocked me was like the Declan Rice one. Yes,
Well,
he did
it
it.
was stupid. What he
But
did.
then, like in the first half, João Pedro had
Kick-
smashed the
Auntie,
ball.
now those are the
That's what I'm saying.
inconsistencies.
That's
why I can
That's
say.
even in the same game.
That's why I'm like, the thing that frustrates me in the games we've lost
Post
points.
score had to be made. You're fighting 115. You forgot. Post scores
What?
were made.
Man City have their own things. When you get
Both
City,
goals
when you get to City, you talk about City. But I'll say the football has regressed a bit. We just need to get healthy. That's it. I'm not too worried.
But now with all this, they're going back for another international break. Then you lose another player. That's the thing that pisses.
I'm not too worried. You've not given us another grade. What's your Arsenal grade?
Let's see.
Anyway, in second position, City with 20 points.
Not 115.
How do you feel about your season in general, man?
I think we are covered. Of course. Let me say,
Guys feel like now they own the league just because they cheated their way to the top.
You can talk about your charges after this segment. Don't mix up
let
the
me see.
topics.
I would say I'd give it a B, not an A or anything less than that. I think it's okay because this season we haven't played with Rodri as much. Last season we were Rodri FC. This season I think we're doing okay without him. It's just that I hate that we concede fast in so many games. Because if we keep up with that, there's going to be a game where
I
we
feel
fail.
like, and the thing is, I feel like one of these games you're going to get
We're going to
and those late minute goals
they won't come.
won't say you they
Exactly.
won't come.
So that's the thing.
So
that's
that's the thing. I feel like that's where City has looked vulnerable in
I
some
think
games
this season we are struggling without KDB or Foden. For KDB,
that's what and that's what I was.
without KDB and Foden, because there's no
Foden
creativity.
also hasn't had continuity in the games. He's not on form.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
they have been saying
I'm glad
he
you said
13.
his name.
has been having like a couple of personal issues at home. Then he was sick. Then
For the white
mental-
boy, it's personal issues at home.
yeah.
For the black
no,
boy,
which
he's
black boy have I talked about?
Not today.
I'm saying,
Which
but
one?
other pundits would be slandered.
No, no one
For
For the
knows.
white
No
boy,
one has
he has
really.
mental health
No one
issues.
has really highlighted his situation like that in the media. Of course, if it was someone like Rashford, it would be a big deal because they would be asking why isn't Ten Hag playing. I mean, the last season he was Player of the Year, blah blah blah. They would
because
highlight it, but
You're saying this bias.
but then the thing is, I think the
Miley
other thing
Cyrus,
is because of the way Pep is, you're not an assured starter in his team. You play on merit.
No, but from the season,
Haaland
honestly, from the season he had last year,
Yeah, but
everyone
then-
expects him to be in another stratosphere.
He's a fraud.
Don't talk about his international career. Talking
Why
about,
not?
We're talking about.
Why
I
not?
can name
We're
other
talking
players
about
for you. Yeah.
even
his
right
England
now.
career. His England career. No,
What's
we're talking
wrong?
about his
What's wrong
City
right
career.
now? I've told you there's no one that's assured in that team.
That's what
Haaland
I'm saying. With how well wasn't he PFA player?
Yeah.
The
That's,
fraud, the worst PFA.
of course, now we're seeing him
Yeah.
like in the last. He played the Watford game. That's I think FA or Carabao. I don't even know at
You
competitions.
watched those guys 2-1.
Then he also played the Champions League game from the start. He's starting to look like his old self, like not the guy that I saw at the Euros. Because now the guy that I saw at the Euros, he only had
Because he's
one.
back to Daddy Pep, right?
No, he also.
But now even at City yet, has he really impressed you this season yet?
Yeah,
From the
there's-
levels he was hitting last season.
yeah, they're like I'm seeing.
You're like he's cover right now.
He's getting back there. He's not yet there. Of course, like he has dipped.
Maybe.
I think
I'll
that
say maybe.
no.
I'll say maybe he
I think
has,
for the white
he has,
boy-
he has,
Relax.
he has a different leeway to the other players.
No, it's
compared
not
to
that.
him.
I mean, I've seen
I
him.
would
He
say-
lost confidence in that England squad.
I would
I don't
say-
Because he's
expect
a
him.
fraud.
No, what I'm saying, like the stick people like Saka Gate.
No, guys just hate
the
Arsenal.
stick
That's
people,
not.
like,
It's not about
the
Saka.
stick people like Cole Palmer will get. Now I'm saying like
For guys, he's compared
if
to.
Saka
No, but
doesn't do anything.
But
for
now the
Arsenal,
Palmer
there's
hate is
nothing
now it's
moving.
uncalled for. That one was quite stupid. I
I'm
didn't
like,
understand.
there is nothing moving, but
That's after one bad game.
but
I didn't
someone
even get
like
it.
Foden where he is, He's too comfy. I don't feel like he gets,
exactly.
he doesn't
What
get
do you
any
want?
sleep.
What do you
He
want?
doesn't get
He has
any
not
We
even.
want his name
he has
in
not
the
even.
papers
He has not even
every
played a
day.
game.
Like they did.
He has not
Pogba.
even. He has not even played a game like that.
We
to,
want his
to
face all over
criticize him.
social
I'm
media.
saying, that's why in my head I'm like, I can't get around the point of you saying
You know
that
the reason.
for you he has looked.
You
He has
know
not,
the
in the
reason.
cameos he has
Okay,
had.
I'm saying
Hey.
from someone that was PFA.
Fair play.
But he
last
hasn't
season.
played.
And
What
the
do you want?
levels he was
Okay, what do you
hitting.
want me to judge him on if he hasn't played this
His
season?
appearance.
Why isn't he playing even?
I've told you he has had personal
No.
issues at home. He has
other
a new
guys
kid.
don't have
Relax.
personal issues.
He has moved. He has changed
Oh,
houses.
so he got a new
First,
kid.
relax.
Mhm.
He has changed houses. He has a new kid.
You look at
all
all
those are
these
changes.
memories.
Those are changes in your life. He has gone through Southgate Bowl.
Ah! Other guys didn't go through basketball.
They have. Don't you see Bellingham? Low-key. This season.
I
Has he
saw
scored?
something of
Has he
Bellingham
scored
being
this
switched
season?
back to his position he was playing.
Has he-
Bellingham,
No,
his-
look at all of them.
because
Minus
his
Harry
position
Kane.
has changed. Because his position has changed. Not
Now you
because
see you're giving
he's
excuses
which-
for him. Because now
What
you're
is-
saying
Am I
you're
talking
giving
about he has
excuses
had
for
some
Foden.
kid?
You're giving excuses
No,
for him.
I'm saying
I'm telling
Foden
you.
gets too much
It's
leeway
not
other
that.
than
We want his
other
name in the
people.
papers.
If
We
he's
want his
playing
face all
games
over
and he's not
Twitter.
actually playing, I can talk about him. But he's not playing games.
Why isn't he? Why are you,
Okay, you
the
go to
reigning
England and find out.
PFA player of the year?
He's not allowed to miss games. It's supposed to be playing every game.
Yes.
Okay, you
you're
go
the
and-
man.
You go and
Be
become the
man.
manager
You're the
for
guy.
Man City.
How many substitute appearances does he have this season?
He came on
He's a
for
fraud. Me, Foden,
He came on
have
on
been
Chelsea.
on your head since last
was a
season. You've been a
severe
fraud.
injury.
You're still a
No,
fraud.
for you have your different agendas against him.
I think he.
Me, I'm just shocked. Like it's just something that goes under the radar. There's
But when
nothing
he
people
when
have
he
to
starts
say.
playing games consistently, then you steal a level and then you backtrack. I'm not going to be
Oh, he has only
reactionary.
started one game.
One game and come off the bench.
That
has
guy,
Price.
that guy could
He has
score
played
five games
five-
over the week.
Five matches, 38 minutes per game. Total minutes played 191. Okay, maybe.
I'll judge
Maybe
him
we'll start
based on.
slandering him
Yeah,
when he-
let him have bad
But
games and
other
then talk
people-
about him.
Other people one limp after they step on him.
No, because for him, he does it too many times.
You know why?
You know. But anyway,
Guys know why?
Anyway,
as I was saying,
how are you grading your season so far?
the only thing that I think we're missing is creativity. So Foden and KDB. But
You don't
because
think in the long run, as the season goes, you're going to
Gundogan
miss
is
Rodri?
washed.
no,
I've been seeing the
he's
Gundogan jokes.
He's not washed.
I've been seeing the Gundogan
He's off
jokes.
form, yeah, but it's not something I'm not worried.
How
Which
many
game
black
was it
players
where
that
he missed
City
a
have?
What did he miss a sitter? Newcastle?
No,
Yes.
no, it was not a sitter.
Which game?
It wasn't.
was
It
Newcastle.
wasn't a sitter. It
But
was
it's something he could convert in
like
his
no. He
in
was
the clutch.
He was. It was him and Haaland going at the goalkeeper. Pass to Haaland. Haaland is on form. Pass to
But
Haaland. He wanted to lob.
Haaland, man, he's supposed to be giving us hat tricks every game week, but
It's
Imagine.
calm. Those
like
are
the last
three
last
games
three game weeks or two,
in the league. Yeah,
He's being
but
humble.
you don't feel like you'll miss Rodri at some point.
no, I feel like right now that's what Pep is doing. He's finding out a solution. That's why he's playing all these different. There are different combinations of players that he's trying out. He's playing Kovacic and Gundo. Kovacic
I
and
hate highly
and
tactical football.
what's this guy? Rico Lewis. He's playing Gundo and
Rico Lewis
Bernardo.
also
He's
has too many
playing.
positions.
Yeah,
but,
Yeah, he's playing combination. He's trying to figure it out. I feel like Rodri's absence is going to affect our attack because we now have to play a double pivot. I don't think we can play one player unless it's like a very chill game. But there's no chill game. If you're going for the title, every game is important. So that's the thing. We're going to miss that attacking, like extra attacking
and
player.
but also Rodri has an X factor in big games.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah. It's something that, but I think we're going to figure it out. I'm not as worried.
What signings? What
Zubimendi.
rumors have they been around to
Zubimendi.
replace
I
Rodri?
don't think that you've already looked at anyone.
Zubimendi.
I saw that
He's not
Zubimendi shots.
coming
That's
to
why I
your-
was- Why not?
Why
Probably
not?
come to 115.
Anyway,
I'm not worried about
what are
it.
your what's your grade for City? I'll give them a B.
F. Okay, B.
Everyone will know your bias if you're
I
saying
am
F.
biased.
It's come out to give it a F as well.
Football needs a club region. We haven't found one yet.
Klopp. I
So
feel like the guy at number one
for
is
the
doing really well.
person
Like
that has,
person that plays heavy metal attacking.
Yeah, we don't
football.
have in
because
any-
Anaslo doesn't play that.
Yeah, he's
But those guys have looked weak in some games, but they still win.
yeah, that's the point.
He
Just
has
get
been
the
stacking. His points are there.
There's a 1-0 game which
I can't speak, so.
there's a 1-0 game.
Has he been a shocking? Or like with how they've collected points, is it shocking?
Yeah,
Because I
they
think
didn't
we all
even-
had them around third or fourth
They didn't even make any like serious
So-
signing.
at all, and they are working with whatever.
They had,
But
yeah.
then again, at first people were talking about the strength of schedule they had played
Oh, like the week games.
minus like United, and now who did they play?
Actually, the guy said before.
United and Chelsea. Before United and Chelsea, they hadn't played anyone that.
No,
danger.
before one of their Champions League games, I think in the press conference thing, he was saying he hasn't yet played a top table team,
'Cause-
and yet they had played United. I was dying.
Because
That's a lot.
Because at Arsenal, there's a time we went from like Spurs, City.
No,
There's
they
a-
haven't.
we went from like Villa,
Yeah, you're
Spurs, then City.
No, but then still, they're
No,
getting
but
points.
Generally, the Prem is a hard league, so you have to respect them for
Yeah,
But
21 out of 21 out of 24
24,
is
yeah.
solid.
because at the end of the day, you can beat all those teams and then you lose to like what Fulham. What was the point?
So this is definitely an F from me for Liverpool.
Yeah, he has done really well,
And
and I didn't even have any expectations.
Alisson is like, look, sure at this. I don't know how he gets injured, yet he's just a goalkeeper.
No, okay, the type of injury that he gets, hamstring.
Hammy.
Because at least if it was like,
This guy is still not believing for Hammy.
because if it was like you've knocked
That's
yourself
how-
on the post or you've broken, like making a save and someone stepped on you, like I would get that kind. But hamstring, I'm
From
like,
the weirdest ways, he always
Also,
gets injured.
goalkeepers being injured.
Another man that has. What year is it for Mohamed Salah in the Prem now? And he's still going strong, yet you are here arguing Salah and Giggs. Besides the point, but
you want to
Salah is still going.
it's because of the new hairline. I
Going
swear.
where?
No, but have you seen the rumors of Trent going to Madrid?
Uh,
He's not
Very
renewing his
strong.
contract.
Very
and
strong room. But the
Liverpool
thing
fans
is,
are not pleased.
the thing
They thought he
is,
would be their next captain.
all this could also just be Madrid PR as well, like the way they
To prop
push.
him to get a big salary.
No.
That's
Like to push him to move to Madrid. You get.
But then again, if they've offered him the contract, why isn't he signing?
But you know all the people that are like putting out those things are Spanish pages, like Spanish journalists.
I actually
Spanish
think he's going.
Yeah,
there.
I don't know what's going to make him stay, but it's
People are saying homegrown is the next captain.
This means
the guy
more
says, me, I don't want to know your things.
Madrid are some bullies. Eh?
bro. When you want a
And
player
And
with
imagine
them,
losing him for free. That
that's
would be
what
the most
hurts.
painful
That's what I'm
thing.
saying. Like let him just
So
sign.
now imagine he goes in like Jan.
He won't.
But Madrid will never pay you still.
They can't.
If you're
Actually,
left
if he
with a few
resigns and you
months-
put a
Wait.
release clause, they aren't. They'll just be like, let's move on to our next project.
They'll try to bully Liverpool.
They told Lenny, you're my friend.
Either you wait.
Your guys
or
are not swallowing.
But Liverpool
Us,
has
we are
been.
not going to disturb ourselves.
Who's this guy? Gravenbach. Reborn. That guy is looking like what is it a natural 8?
See what?
Yeah.
He looks like a
see
6.
what a new manager can do for it.
Unlock team. He looks so
But those
different.
guys have pillars in their team.
Yeah, they have not lost
Like people like Salah, Robertson,
Trent,
Alisson,
Van Dijk.
Trent. These guys have been around.
For like 5
So when
years.
you just tweak, you can't compare your situation with Liverpool. They are like 30 steps ahead. But the thing is,
we were
this year-
talking about
This
there's a role that's no longer there. That I think managers have phased out the Ozil role. I don't longer see natural 10s anymore.
yeah, that's a thing that's no longer.
You have to
there
be a
for
hybrid of something.
You're going to work hard in the midfield,
Who comes
get on the
closer?
ball and
Does anyone come close?
get on the ball. I don't think they are that type of players that
not in the
control tempo. I will not say it's Ozil, but Odegaard. He can control the
I see
tempo, pick a pass here and there.
Ozil was just
No,
Ozil
but
is a pure bowler.
Yes.
he is, and that's a pure
see, now that's a
footballer.
good
Now you're
example.
getting it. Don't be mad.
Don't cut it. That's what. You see, there's a difference.
Your difference, my difference is
No,
pure
but
bowler
like-
is the specialist in his position.
No, I'm saying Ozil on the ball, the way he was on the ball, the passes that
he
he
was
make.
also a specialist in his 10. Guy
Yeah,
had
but you
8
see now he
assists
can
in
do
3 seasons.
he can do both. But I'm saying like the way he was on the ball,
Those
the
are
passes
the
that you
pure
make.
bowlers. Don't be
No,
measured.
me, I'm calling him pure bowler because he was like when I think of a 10, who would I want as a 10? Just like if I'm in this new kind of walk football, if I'm thinking of a
Jesus
CDM, where does my mind go to first? To me, that's the pure baller. The specialist.
We're not
We are
allowing
going to
Kante.
debate pure ball another day. But Liverpool is definitely an A for the season they are having.
They
We can't talk about
have
strength
gone
of
above
schedule.
my expectations, to be
'Cause
honest.
I think we all had
A
them
side
around
note.
third or fourth.
Side question. Prime for prime, peak for peak. Bell versus Salah. Who do you have?
I saw. Do you know
I
I was
saw it
actually
as
going
well.
to argue that
On Twitter.
with Bill because I saw Bill picking Salah.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
on the- yeah.
he did rankings.
When I go back and look at, okay, I would say Bill has probably scored more important goals. Like their champions for Madrid. That champion.
Important.
The
goal.
peak.
Bro, if you check those numbers and look at Salah's numbers, you won't even have a
The
conversation
debate, yeah.
here. Because at
Wait,
first,
okay, wait. Are you saying that?
So Bell
that
wasn't a pure ball.
wait. Are you saying that
Bale is
Tottenham
Bale a
season?
pure baller.
Uh-huh.
Are you talking about that Tottenham season?
No, his peak.
Peak.
His
So
prime.
that's
No, his
Madrid.
primes are with
From
Madrid.
that Tottenham season that everybody
then
knows,
into Madrid.
into Madrid all
Was
the
that
way to like
2012, 2011? Tottenham
2012, I think.
Mm.
2012 or 2013, all the way to 2018. That
I would. If aesthetics, you give Bale, man.
Yeah. Ahmad, but still.
You're talking about pure football, or who would you take?
Pick for pick, who would you take?
I'm taking Salah.
That's it up, guys.
No,
We'll
okay,
wrap
wait.
it up for the week.
Because I was going to argue that with Bill, then I went back and said Salah is a ridiculous human.
But all those numbers are actually mad.
I don't care about
Bro,
stats. This is
I'm-
private equity football. Yeah, okay.
So now, okay,
KPIs
on the
and
eye.
stuff.
Yeah, that's why you said on the eye.
I'll say the aesthetics, I'll take Bale because
Yeah.
in my head, I felt like Bale was averaging like 20 goals those years.
Nah, Bell wasn't.
Then I went back and
Yeah,
looked
he
like
was.
13, 17.
Bell's
Then you have Mo Salah is banging 30, 28. Those ends.
Salah was lucky.
Lucky with who?
You do the most to discredit Salah, but when
yeah.
it's all said and done, he's one of the goats. Like this,
Egyptian gods, maybe.
these 2010s of
It's only two
Prem
of them.
football. Which players do you think of?
Aren't it just two?
KDB,
Salah.
Salah. Those are the okay. Like Aguero also had this.
Yeah,
run.
Aguero's there as well.
Ken.
Okay,
Harry
Kane.
Kane
Yeah.
was banging, but I'm telling you,
Who else would be in
Pogba.
that?
be
You've now
serious.
lost it.
You're like, it's about time to go home.
You've now lost it when you.
Y'all don't rate my boy like that.
In
but
the
you rate
Prem.
Miley Cyrus. You rate
In the
I mean,
Prem. In
Phil
the,
Foden.
I'm telling you,
but Phil has
these are people that have defined
like
proper
the league,
tens.
different teams, different.
You look at how trash the league became. If these are the names.
You know, like City became dominant, and that's the problem now everyone has.
utter rubbish.
Anyway, if you've gotten this far, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
Den Hag.
Share
Find me
with
at
your friends.
Alcatraz, man.